We are unmuted now. There we go. I was like too far down. I was looking for you guys' button and I was like, perfection. Okay, so last time we got together, some things happened. I wouldn't say anything major or of any importance, unless you guys want to argue that.
I mean, I got turned into Pratt, and then we used that to like pseudo like be like, oh hey, the corp is bad, and then I got re-kidnapped as Pratt again because we had no other escape plan. So that was a
there
thing.
was a botched rescue where you had Pratt emerge, supposedly having been saved by a member of your team, only to have been abandoned by that teammate because she had somewhere else to be, or question mark, I believe the conversation went. So the news team is now starting to fall in the middle. Originally, they were aligned with you guys. Now they're more kind of leaning towards, is this some kind of propaganda? What's going on? Are the magical beings here to gaslight us, or are they helping? Yeah, I mean, I guess there was that little detail. I guess also we should probably talk about the high-speed chase that happened after that, because the police got involved, and then Tuck did some excellent hacking to back you guys up. The driving was maintained, and you eventually did escape. So yeah. I mean, and then you guys found yourself in Heather Frost's office, right? I mean, that's pretty much all that happened, right?
Until we got new digs.
You
new
did.
base of operations.
Yes.
Yep, that's true. You got a whole new base. You took over where Julie used to be, with the blessing of Frank, who set you guys all up. And
Diet.
You also got a new car.
You did get a new car. That's true. You guys swapped it out. See, you have a hole in your base in the back, but you kind of built a little bit of a barrier there, and
I got a new toy.
Franklin do a guard. You got a new toy.
Two new toys.
What were your new toys, Tuck?
Ray's boyfriend brought me a computer.
Oh, I thought you were counting Ray's boyfriend as your toy. I was like, that's awkward. Like,
and then I found a pip, or a wrist computer.
Yes, which you decided is very similar enough to a pip from Fallout, even though it canonly is not one, but it is close enough.
It's a wrist computer. Works for me.
Mm-hmm. Perfection. And then you guys end up at Heather Frost's office, right? Anything else you want to add to that before we move on? Just glossing over some details here and there.
Until she decided to say her safety word and unleash her goons on us.
What was her safety word?
No, I don't fucking remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember that actually.
I would give bonus points if you remember her safety word.
VOD real quick.
Got the vibe.
I'm gonna be legitimate. I did not write that down. That did not seem like pertinent information to me.
I mean, it wasn't, but I do love giving bonuses for random stuff, so that's okay.
Yeah, no.
So
I just
whatever
remembered
her blasted safety word was that was shared. Yeah, help! That's close enough.
Absolutely not. No, it was. Oh fuck.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's irrelevant anyway. So, yeah, you guys had gone into Heather's office. You decided to have a conversation. Tuck tried to hack her because, like, low key, if you're like 2 feet from someone, you're totally gonna try and hack into their stuff, which then triggered her safety word, and you got kind of sort of ambushed. I mean, you were ambushing while ambushed. I don't know if there's a word for that, if there's like a counter ambush or a turducken of ambushes, but that's kind of where you're at.
Ambusheception, that's what that is.
Yeah, So the good news is you can go ahead and put your agilities into the combat turn order, and we're gonna get going. Everyone loves a
Not-
good combat.
It will
I
not
always
let me
forget.
put my
Is it our
agility-
total or our base?
Oh, what is yours,
Total.
Zed?
Burp, 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 burp.
No, that's the wrong number.
Come on, computer, work for me, please.
Oh, Sen, I thought you were gonna have the answer because you were complaining you couldn't put it in.
14.
Okay.
14.
This looks like it's gonna be so good. All right, we
We're
got.
gonna get our asses kicked. I really wish I had that fucking nanobot bracelet now, but it's trapped on a Pratt.
I'm gonna say, you mean the one that you slapped on Pratt?
Yeah.
The real Pratt, of course, not to be confused with your fake ass.
I'm as real as they're gonna get right now.
Yeah, you're like off-brand Pratt.
I don't actually look like Pratt at the moment though, because we like disguised ourselves because, you know, Pratt being kidnapped and then suddenly appearing in public again would be weird and awkward.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd still actually physically look like Pratt. You're just in a disguise.
Yes. With some basic bitch clothes, because he would never.
Yeah, exactly. Hand-me-downs, my lord. All right, and the last one, of course, is Killer Dolly. We can't forget Killer Dolly.
Oh my gosh, the dolly, it's so cute and horrifying.
Oh, that's scary. She's fast as fuck.
How fast
Oh
is that?
no!
Oh god,
no.
they're 18? Why is she so fast? I don't
Okay,
like that.
so Tuck, you're gonna make a roll. If it's even, you're gonna go before the doll. If it's odd, you're gonna go after the doll. This is gonna
You
set
didn't
it for the
put
whole
Heather.
thing.
You didn't put
She's
Frosted.
question mark.
Oh, she's there.
Oh, she's an unknown? Okay.
She's
okay.
gonna try and escape.
She's gonna try and escape, says Courtney.
Probably. I mean, wouldn't you?
Good, it's even. Okay, perfect. So Tuck, you will go first. Ryan, welcome. They are getting themselves into trouble. Tuck, the room is full of enemies. Most of them are definitely not your friend. Who are you gonna fight first?
What are the drone thingies?
The drones, they are literally exactly what you think they are. They are drones. They are flying around. They are robotic. How much of your combat window do you want to use to examine them? I can give you more information because you can do rolls or whatever, but like if you're going to use your action, you are in the heat of combat. So it's not like a let's have a conversation, let me read your serial number kind of moment.
I just want to see, like, as a quick glance of, are there visible weapons on the drones?
They look like they're going to hurt you. Yeah. As soon as
No,
she
like
is,
visual, like guns, blades, or what?
we'll go with they have a singular barrel that looks menacing.
Okay, that's all I want then.
And Ryan, you don't need to tell them anything. They can't see those numbers. Those are invisible to them.
I will.
You're good.
The drone closest. I don't want to switch. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, hard choices. And this is the first turn. It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. I need a coin. Heads I turn now. Tails I don't. Heads I turn now. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna turn and.
Oh yeah, spin the MC. Let's go.
No, I don't want to turn. I don't want to turn.
You want to turn. You already said you're going to turn. Let's go, buddy. You're making love to this action. This is supposed to be like a hot date. This isn't supposed to be like a.
Fine. Exposing your lies to open our eyes.
And Tuck
There's the first.
transforms.
Zap, crackle, pop. And the closest drone zap him.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll. Cast your spell. How hard do you hit him for? Oof. Okay. Well, the good news is that's a D20, so you're lucky because you're using an action, so you get to roll again. And it's a D10. We're just gonna pretend that one never showed up. I'm so tempted to do something with it, but I'm gonna let it go. Limau. Okay, well, it reemerged.
Oh my God.
So the universe has once again balanced itself.
You know what? I don't even have any points to spend right now, or I would. So this is starting off fucking
So a bolt
peachy.
of lightning cracks against the wall. Ryan says, "Wait!"
Do bits to add +3 this.
Okay, so then how hard are you going to hit it for, Mr. Bear? Because I know Ryan's good for the bits, so I know he'll pay.
How hard?
Yeah, because he just turned your 1 into a 4 using
Oh,
bits.
thank you. I want to
No.
eliminate
What is the spell's damage? You have
Oh,
a
the
sheet.
spell's
It tells you
damage.
how hard it hits. You need to give me that information.
Let me pull it up in a moment, my love. I don't
I know.
memorize everything.
But
There
when
it
you
is.
cast that spell, you should have it. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you,
Saving
Ryan.
the day.
I love you.
Rogue prevented Courtney from falling out a window. Ryan prevented Mr. Bear from lighting everyone on fire with lightning.
I believe you would fucking do that too.
With that nat 1 above it as a 20, there were 2 ones in a row. Hell yeah, I want to grab that and do something chaotic. But I'm being good. I am behaving. If this wasn't recorded, maybe, but I have been known to be a merciless god.
I'm well aware, Dark Jesus. I'm well aware.
So my spell
Should
does
do
90.
Okay. Perfect. Ooh.
But with the whatchamacallit though,
Foes
like
can't miss. Ooh, Ryan said to balance it out. Foes can't miss.
Motherfucker.
That's gonna be
Thanks,
fun.
Ryan.
So,
Could you?
the amazing thing is, of course, Tuck, you throw the lightning across, it sparks, hits the drone. It definitely works. It doesn't seem to be critically weak to the lightning. Its exterior is probably protecting itself, but it definitely takes damage from the attack. And of course, now Killer Dolly stirs to life, and she's
That's what I
gonna
wanted to
move
fucking avoid.
right towards our favorite friend, Ray, who's just up in the front, a little too close to Heather for Killer Dolly's liking. And Killer Dolly, do you have any abilities? I should have.
Ryan says he's the doll.
I think she doesn't. I am the doll. All right, Killer Dolly just is full of base attacks, so you're lucky. Her strength, though, pretty high. So, Ray, what's your defense?
22, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah,
You're
22.
gonna take 60 damage. You're gonna be very
Ouchie.
grateful for every single point of defense you have. But
You
Ray,
said 60?
60, yep. It is your turn. I did not roll for Dolly because they can't miss. Oh, I could crit. Hold on. That's a good point, Ryan. What if we crit? We didn't crit.
Not
so
helping, Ryan.
You're safe. You're safe, Ray.
Shush
Go
for
ahead
the
and take
peanut
your
gallery.
turn. Well, yeah, because I knew I couldn't miss, but I could crit, and I did not think about that. So go ahead, Ray. Take your turn.
Ray is going to strategically back a few steps up because she doesn't like Killer Dolly. She doesn't like Killer Dolly.
With her
Killer
janky
Dolly's
ass
just
scissor
chi-
arms, you don't like it?
Yeah, no, she's just gonna shoot Killer Dolly.
That's probably a good choice.
It said Weena scissored hands. She's just evil.
Okay.
And my
Yeah, what is your strength?
20.
20. Let me move her over. So, you fire, a good chunk of scrap, well, now scrap, blows off of Killer Dolly, but, she's still moving and she still seems like she's going at full speed.
Did I play Did I calm her a little bit by stepping a little bit away from Frost?
You can't really tell. Killer Dolly doesn't have many expressions. Like if we want to just take a quick look at Killer Dolly's face so everyone can see, she pretty much is made of blades and sharp bits. So her only real expressions that she can exude are screams and the sounds of hellish rusted metal clanking against itself.
How lovely.
Yes.
How lovely.
So
I believe that is my turn.
perfection. It's going to be the gang member with the gun's turn. And like any true professional, he's going to shoot Iris because, after all, isn't she the main target here?
Joy, oh joy. Iris is squishy as fuck.
Perfection. Okay, so his... Oh, wait, I did roll because he could crit. I was like, I need to roll. And I was like, yes, I did. Alright, so he's got quite a bit of strength. Iris, you were up. I must have closed you. Here you are. Yeah, so Iris is going to take a chunk of damage. As she is hit with the blow, Iris definitely looks like she can't take too many more of those. She's not in a critical state, but it definitely hit her hard. Okay, Pseudo Pratt, it's your turn. Where would you like to go?
1, 2, 3, 4. I can only move 4, so here, please. And then, I don't think I'm in range to do anything unless I can shoot this thing with a T-plate.
I believe your range on that is 4. I think you have
2,
standard
3,
range.
4, 5. Damn, it's out of range. Okay, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I can do.
You should have that on your gun too, like what your range is for your attack. I always do like R and then the number.
I'll put 4 in it for that because I don't think we ever put.
Okay. Staying in mortal form.
No, I'll change because I'm gonna need the HP actually. Now that I think about it, fucking hell, I didn't think of that. Okay, where's my thing? Hold on, I have it. Burp, 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 burp. Okay, to protect the life I've gained and those around me, my shield will never break. Oh, magic.
And of course, you watch as oh wait, hold on. I don't really want to drop you like that. I have to grab you from the table.
Yeah.
Zen token. Okay. Boop. As Pratt becomes Zentara,
The gaspy gasp.
everyone is shook. Not a single person here is unsurprised. Okay. Make sure you fill out your stuff from before too. Your bubbles, because you weren't on the battlefield before. So whatever your character sheet still has, yeah, just link it with your bubbles. All right. So it's Iris's turn. Iris is going to transform because she was shot and that wasn't fun. So she goes, to keep hope alive, and she transforms. All right. And so Iris is gonna fucking probably go heal herself because youch. And her oh, that's right, that's one of her powers too. Ooh, how brave does she feel? She doesn't feel overly brave. Iris is just gonna glance at her friends. How wounded are you all? Like,
Zen looks like she's about to fall apart. So.
Okay. So Iris is gonna retreat a little. Oh, she can't move that far though. 1, 2, 3, 4. She still can't reach you. She could 1, 2, 3, 4 reach you, but that's ugly. She don't want to be that close, so she's gonna back up. She's gonna just heal herself. That's what she can do. She's gonna play a healer. Okay. Yeah, because she does have a free ability where she can heal a little bit of life to people, but it's not worth it if she has to die for it. So, all right. She is going to cast. I think she's got a better one under her personality skills. There we go. Secret medicine. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, of course she does. So she heals 20 hit points per 5 int. She's a maid of intelligence. She's got 25 intelligence. So Iris definitely recovers that little gunshot wound. She's back to full health. As full health can be. And that costs
Please no. Please
how
no.
much? 20 MP. Okay. Mox, it's your turn.
Alright, so Mox is gonna transform. Men this world or be consumed by the flames of change. Blah 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 fire.
Lots of fire. Extra fire. Bam.
And she's gonna try to shoot this droid over here. Get him out of the way.
Stupid droids. She's been watching a lot of Star Wars. Can I get
Roger,
a
Roger.
bit redeem
Would we
for
even have
plus
access?
one random enemy?
What? What? What's going on? I'm like, what's going on?
Oh,
Wait.
that's shenanigans. I don't know what I would want to cost that. If it's totally random, not a perm, it can be cheaper. Yeah. I see, for like 2 turns. Even with it being random, I'll do it for 100 bits. Why not? I'll add that to our list. 100 bits for a random enemy for 2 turns. That's gonna be interesting. I think I'll remove the duration from it and just add a random enemy. But we'll do like a roll for how potent the enemy will be. That way we keep it kind of fair. The whole group sweating. Did Mr. Bear get up and walk away? Okay.
He's like, I'm done with this.
So they could cost chaos. Add duration, make them neutral. Nah. I think adding a random enemy is fine for 100 bits. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Mox. You're attacking with what?
I'm shooting him with my rifle gun.
Okay, so what is your strength?
17.
17. Okay.
Action. Do I roll?
Yep, you're gonna roll d10. And if you crit, no. Well, that's all right. So you pull out your rifle, you fire. More metal chunks fly off the drone. It is still holding its own, but it does look like it's starting to wobble instead of keep itself perfectly straight. So, all right, it's the gang member with the rifle's turn. He's gonna shoot Tuck.
Of course he is.
Everyone else has been shot. Don't act like you don't deserve a chance to be shot. So he can't miss because we're still in the previous round. So that's the fun thing about that. But he didn't crit is also the fun thing. So Tuck, what is your defense?
My defense. Hold on, I apologize. The site keeps kicking me off, so I can't access my sheet right now.
Okay, hold on. I will look at it. You have 15 defense. So he's going to hit you for 120.
Yeah, that's not a lot. That's more than half my HP. I'm gonna die.
And then he DC'd apparently. That was so
Yeah,
dramatic. He
it's-
just manifested the crash.
Can you not hear me?
I do hear
We
you.
hear
You just
you.
crashed
Oh.
in roll 20.
Yeah, because the game is messing with me. All right, let me minus.
Yep, I muted you. When you died in the game, you died in real life, says Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, not helping me. Minus 120, 300. Mr. Numbers over there, minus 300, minus 120.
You just click on the bubble, hit minus, and then put the number, and then hit enter.
Oh, okay.
Yep, no more math for you. I've saved your life once again. All right, so now it's the drones' turns. Drones. So of course, one of them is gonna fly and take a bite out of bite. It's gonna shoot you point blank with a gun, but it had to get close. All right, Mox, what is your defense?
I'm muted. It is 14.
14. Okay, that's gonna hit you for 50 damage. Oop. Ikat just dropped a sub. Who are you healing, Ikat? 100 HP to Tuck. So Tuck, you gain 100 HP, 60 MP, and 20 MC. See, it pays to be a whiny bitch, everyone.
Thank you. I love you, Ryan.
You guilted Ryan into saving you. All right. And so, well, you know what? These don't have to hug. I'm just going to leave him where he was. I hugged with Boba's. I don't know why I did that, but I'm just going to shoot it, Ray. Okay. Ray, what's your
Just get close so Ray can punch it.
Yeah, it like thought better of it. It started to, and then it like realized you were winding up, and it was like, like, what's your defense?
22.
All right, so the drone, the good news is, does not deal any damage to you. The bullet bounces right off, ricocheting somewhere into the room. Okay, and our favorite knife guy. So he's gonna come up. He's gonna say, "Hey," and then he's gonna stab you. Oh, he doesn't. Ooh, you're lucky. Ooh, you're so lucky. Okay. Okay, so he lands his hit. You said your defense is 22, so you only take 40 damage. But he does not have bleed effect on him.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. The good news is you all survived the first round.
For now.
Oh. Party can't miss next round. Oh, Mr. Bear wants a counter push. Okay, so Heather is going to back up behind her security. All right, Tuck, it is your turn. And neither can the enemies, says Ryan. Oh no. It's guaranteed hits versus guaranteed hits. Tuck, you're up.
Oh my gosh.
How many spaces am I allowed to move before I do a move?
You have a base movement of 3 and then plus 1 space per 10 agility. So right
And
now
then I
you
can
can
do
move
my-
4 and you're 2 points away from being able to move 5.
All right, so I'm gonna move here, and then I'm going to do remote hacking to the doll
Okay.
with my power. So that gives me plus my hacking.
Now I'm going to remind
and-
you, because I know you forgot about this before, but you do have the oppressor power too.
Right. So, but I figured if I get control of her, then
You
I
want
can...
Okay, I got you. I'm just letting you know that you
I
have
want
that
it.
ability as well. All right.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm
It
not
would literally turn
understanding.
her off for a round.
Oh no, I want control.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
that bitch. I want-
The
I want
oppressor
her.
ability, you can literally just shut down a random machine that's
Nope.
controlled by the
I
court.
want control of her. So
Okay.
I'm going in with my remote hacking power and with all my loving benefits of that for Miss Dolly here. So I'm gonna roll this and then my +6, +3 to hacking, plus my +5.
Okay. So +5.
Mhm.
She is not going to be able to roll against you since she is literally a combat model. So she doesn't necessarily have AI sentience. So you will gain control of Dolly, at least for now.
So I want her hacking away at whoever is closest of those 3. Heather,
Just start
Or-
slashing.
or-
Okay, so
slash away.
okay.
Put that bitch on.
Dolly
put
is
that
set
bitch
to
on-
auto
on
murder.
Blender.
Put
On
her
Blender.
Blender. Okay. Right. So it is Killer Dolly's turn. She cannot miss. Since you did mention Heather is a priority target, she's going to strike at Heather. As she does, you hear Heather scream. There is blood. How badly Heather is wounded, you're not exactly sure, but based on previous encounter with Killer Dolly, Probably at least moderately. Ray, it's your turn
A
So I'm shooting the
blender.
motherfucker right in front of me with the point blank.
with the
with
knife.
the shatter shot. Nope. I have shatter shot, which adds 30 bleed.
Okay, yeah, but you're shooting the guy with the knife.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Go ahead. Oh, you're rolling for crits because you can't miss. So,
Not a crit.
but not a miss. Okay,
But
so
not a
what
miss.
is your strength right now?
20.
20. Okay. So he takes that, and then he has 30 bleed, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll make sure he takes that in his turn. So again, you shoot into him. He is made of fleshy bits. And there is that satisfying look of horror on his face as he begins to start bleeding everywhere.
Back the fuck up, you little shit.
Are you staying where you are? Or are you moving?
Well, move like here.
Okay. So it is the gunner's turn. Um, and even. He could just barely shoot her. All right.
What is the standard for guns? The
5.
range is a 5.
Yep, 5, but you can't attack in the same space as you. So you basically trade that like target space in front of you. And she's not crit. Or he does not crit. Or they do not crit. We didn't really gender them. And Iris is going to take probably, I believe, 50 damage again, because that's how hard she got hit last time by this guy. It is. So she's shot. They're having a back and forth party. Pseudo Pratt, it is your turn. AKA Centaur.
Alright. How bad does this drone look? Did it get hit?
It has been hit. It's been shot and it was electrocuted once. It's starting to weeble wobble, but has not fall down.
Okay.
Weeble wobble.
I will. Come on. Can I actually see my spell? All right. Yeah. I'm gonna use my fading static move. So. Come on.
You're going to use what move?
I hit
You were
the button.
breaking up.
My fading static move, where like I shoot it and it.
You rolled a 2.
Okay, there we go.
Mhm.
Okay, so that does 30 electric damage, and then for 3 turns, it will get hit once for full, and then half, and then quarter.
Okay. We round down, so that's gonna go pretty fast. What am I gonna hit him with? I guess a broken knife. So emo. Are you staying where you are, Pratt, or are you moving forward?
I would like to move up. Let's see. 2, 3. We'll go here, right next to them. If it'll actually do the ping, please. Come on.
You should be able to move your character.
There. Nope, it's not letting me.
All right, I'll just move you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, it's Iris's turn. Make sure that if you've been in magical form and you already had an extra turn, you take the 10 MC away. Iris is going to. She could be fancy. Does she want to be fancy? Oh, you're so far away. She could do that. All right. First, Iris is going to activate her power because it's free. She has treatment once per turn as non-action. Restore 20 HP to all allies on the king move. That's just going to heal her, but she's going to take it because she needs it. And then Iris is going to cast her recovery wave spell. Okay, so this heals all allies within 3 spaces of you for 10 HP per 5 int. Okay, so Iris has 25 intelligence, so she's going to heal 50 hit points to anyone within 3 spaces of her. Which puts her back
thank
at
goodness.
full health. And then she's gonna...
Definitely.
So I'm back to full health.
Okay, perfect. Alright, Mox, it's your turn.
Alright, the droid is still alive, right?
It is still alive.
It's under
gonna-
the droid. I thought you meant the droid. No, never mind.
Nope, Killer Dolly hasn't come up yet.
With my whip, I'm gonna try to whip the droid and try to unlock it with the whip and then smash him to the wall.
Okay, so go ahead and make you're gonna plot roll that.
Action.
Because you want to smack him into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yes, and you can roll for your attack as well, because you can't miss, but you can crit. So we'll just see how hard you hit. What's your strength?
It's 17.
17. Okay. So of course your whip cracks against the drone, breaking apart some of the metal, and then smacking it into the wall. Since you had a barely success, I did take some extra damage from it from cracking in. Could have probably swung it into the wall a little harder, but that's all right. It's still bonus damage. All right, Mox, you standing there, or are you gonna move?
I'm gonna back up a little bit. Just a 1 square. 1
Okay.
square.
All right. It is the gang member with the rifle's turn. Everyone loves him, so he's gonna come over. He's definitely gonna shoot Tuck. Actually, I think he's gonna back up. Boop. So he's in the top spot. He did not crit.
Christ.
It's not that big of a deal. And what's your defense, Tuck?
15.
15. Okay, so that is that 120 damage. Okay, now the drone's turns. Of course, the drone that's already been wounded a bunch, it sparks and sputters as the lightning from Zentara's spell continues to crackle against it. And it's still up in the air, and it's gonna shoot Zentara. Zentara, what's your defense?
17, I believe. Let me double check though.
I was like, and if I were you, Courtney, I would just turn off your camera for now.
Honestly, it's giving me all kinds of issues.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, and it's
what.
making you lag out and stuff. Like, so just turn it off. You can access your stuff, right? This is 17. Okay. Zentara's can take 20 damage.
Great, I'm still alive.
And since this can't kill you, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's going to fire at Tuck.
What's firing at Tuck?
The other drone.
You bitch.
So, well, it already shot Ray and it can't hurt Ray, so. What's your defense? You said 17, I believe?
15.
15, okay. So you're going to take 40. It is now the gang member with Knife's turn. This is moving after Ray. Rolling for crit. Okay. Ray, your defense is 22?
Correct.
Okay, so that's 40 damage. No additional bleed, but of course, as he slashes at you, his own blood trickles out. All right. And there is definitely gonna move. Actually. Tens are dead to us. Okay. So you watch as Killer Dolly comes back to her side of the force. Tuck, it's your turn.
So I lose control of her?
For the moment,
you should
yes.
stay.
Heather has gone back to her computer and regained control of the killer doll.
Hack your hack.
Okay. I'm gonna read. Let me check something here. I need to see if that's a free.
If it has NAA on it, that means it's not an action.
So I could reverse hack it then, because it has an NA. She took something from me.
Yeah, you could. I will let you hack against her. Sure. You can do
'Cause
reverse
my
hack.
remote control also has an NA, so I could either do either one, which one costs less.
You'd basically be using the combination because you're remote hacking into the robot, but reverse hacking her hack. So you're combining powers to do this.
All right, so it's still a free move though.
Yep. Yeah,
And-
so it doesn't take your action. You're just double downing on magic costs.
So I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh fuck no, bitch, that ain't happening. And my eyes flare with electrical power as I try to retake it over.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
+5.
+5. Okay, so that's going to put you at a 14, and her roll was a 16. So that's going to... Heather's still going to win that roll.
Fine, I'm gonna electrocute her. Zap her. I'm done with her.
You're going to zap her? Okay.
Yep.
So literally as she goes to give you snark and be like, ha, you just strike her with a lightning bolt.
Yep.
Yep. That's a action die. You can just hit her with a D10.
Oh, D10.
Yep, and you can't.
Nope. Hold on.
Oh,
I'm gonna totally fuck that shit up. No, sorry, that ain't gonna work for me.
Mr. Vampiro.
So no. Like the fucking dice today can suck my dick.
Oh, and
I actually already.
well, Courtney apparently had redeemed a reroll for your plot one, so go ahead and reroll your hack. This isn't going to help your attack. This will help your hack.
My hack.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll another plot die. Yep. Plot die.
Plot. Oh.
No. Okay. Yep. Nope.
Worse than before.
No.
I tried.
No, it ain't gonna work for me. Sorry, I'm gonna fix this. No.
Grabs the water.
He's just
Captain
like.
Sakura starts playing The Power of the Cards, such a mystery. Alright.
I'm re-rolling. I want my fucking hack. Thank you. So the hack is a plot, right?
Well,
Yes.
so you don't have to re-roll for the hack. What you get is you can add a +3 for the bits to a roll.
So that would overroll her.
You could +3 your roll
Of 14.
Well, the 14 was actually a misroll, so it would have been the 9, but that's still going to be enough because you get a +5. So you had just barely lost the roll to her, so that would give you what you needed.
Okay, fine. And that just
yeah, I know. So you have a banked 100 bits, just so you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Dolly goes back to your side.
I want that bitch hacking her up. Fuck her.
It's Dolly's turn, and she is going to, of course, start attacking Heather again because Mr. Bear has had enough of her. Heather is going to scream and fall to the ground. I guess the real question is, are you having Dolly kill Heather?
No, I just want her incapacitated.
Okay. Okay, well, she's definitely incapacitated. Ray, it is your turn.
Holy fuck.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, but that was a free action technically, right? Because I hacked.
Oh, you threw the lightning bolt
So-
at her and missed too. That still happened.
Okay.
Yeah, that did still canonically happen.
Yeah. Can't counter hack with no arm, says Jed. Ray.
I have arms, sir.
No, I think he means Heather because you have Dolly chopping her up.
Oh yeah, fuck that bitch.
Ray's just like, just points at the top like, holy fuck. Are you still fighting?
You're gonna try and charisma check the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a roll. I'm gonna give you some advantage because there's some chaos. All right. And he'll make a roll against you. This will basically be like his willpower. And yeah, so he looks at you, looks at Heather on the ground. He goes, "No, I'm not." And he just drops his knife, and he's gonna be trying to flee battle.
He's just like, nope, I'm done. Boss down, we're out.
So, and since that was on your thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, I am gonna start moving him away.
Have a nice day.
I yell something at Ray.
Well, do it. Don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Ray, kill the dude with the rifle.
Okay.
Do a
One-
rifle here's. Go ahead, Ray. It's your turn.
I just moved up a little.
Okay.
3 space. Was the
Oh.
charisma check my turn?
So
was that-
technically, I usually give you guys like a 3-second window of like communication. You literally just looked at him and said, "Holy fuck, are you still fighting?" I'm gonna
Okay.
give it to you, so you can have your action as well.
Okay, then I'll shoot.
Okay.
Then I will shoot.
Shooting rifle guy.
Yep, with the shatter shot.
Okay. And what is your strength?
20.
20. Well, that's gonna hurt him quite a bit.
That's what you get for shooting me, you fuckhead.
Let me bring him down so I can actually. Okay. So the shot, it's a clean one right through the shoulder. He yells out, tries to slap his hand over it, but really, is there a point of putting your hand over a wound that's front and back? So it's gonna be the gunner's turn. The gunner is going to shoot at Zentara.
Can I
Okay.
do a quick action?
I have not canonly allowed those in this playthrough, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, that's something from a different. Yeah, that's something from a different campaign.
Quick actions, basically reactions.
Kind of, yeah, and so it can go back and forth and do all kinds of shenanigan-y shit. But yeah, we're not gonna do that here. What's your defense, Centaura? Can you see it, or do I have to pull it up?
No, I got it. It's 17. I've moved out now that I turned my camera off.
Okay. 17 and well, the good news is you take no damage.
Wait,
and-
really?
Yep, and because you're made of metal, you do not get hit with the bleed.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm just standing there staring at him, just like, whatever.
Mhm. So Zentara, it's your turn. Make sure you take your cost for your magical form.
Yes.
Oh, actually, now that we've had a full round, I gotta do that as well. Because I
it's-
got boosted up and then.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I was like, it's actually been 2 rounds if you morphed on your first turn.
Right, but he boosted me, so I'm assuming that didn't count.
Right, so you should have an extra 10. Unless
So
you
I
were
have
like
40
really
now.
low. How low were you
Right.
before?
I only went -1 for the first round because I was
Okay.
full MP.
Okay. So I guess in retaliation, I'm just gonna shoot him with my static again. Like, just crack him with that. Come on, what do we get?
Whiff.
Oh, well, we whiffed. Never mind then.
Okay. Lightning bolt just goes sailing across the room. Alright. Iris. Iris is going to. Oof. Well, it's relatively safer up there now, I suppose.
I prefer
1,
she
2,
didn't.
3, 4. You don't get a choice here.
I know.
Okay, so Iris is moving forward. She is going to activate her ability, which is treatment. Non-action. Once per turn, she can heal allies within winking move 20 HP. So go ahead and regain 20 health, Tuck.
Thanks, Iris.
And then Iris is going to cast. She's going to have to use Magical Aid on Ray. Okay, so Magical Aid is 40 MP, heals a target 20 HP per 5, and base range is 3. She's got 25 intelligence, so she's going to heal you for 100 health. She'll lose the 40. Okay. And that is her third turn.
Much better. Okay.
She has another skill, but I don't know if that matters right now. Okay, yeah. So she also has the ability Healing Healer. When healing an ally, recover 10 HP to another ally within casting range. So she's going to heal Tuck again for 10 hit points.
Because I am hurting.
And that's the end of her turn. So Mox, you're up.
I am a squishy bitch compared to you people.
Iris is definitely part of Team Squishy Bitch.
I am gonna move for 1, 2, 3, 4. Or here. Not. And I'm gonna try to shoot this guy.
The fleeing guy?
That guy's fleeing.
Yeah, he's leaving
Wow.
combat. That's the one that Ray convinced to give up.
Oh, this guy.
Okay, going for the gunner.
This guy. Action.
You're just attacking him, right?
I'm just gonna shoot him, yes.
Go ahead, yep. Let's be an action die.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, what is your strength?
I do have 17.
17. Alright, the gunner actually takes no damage. His armor prevents it.
Well, shit.
We're gonna get that armor.
Okay. It is the rifle guy's turn. He takes some bleeding first, unfortunately, because his life is rough. And I don't remember. Did I give them abilities? Oh, I did not. No, I'm so mad at myself. Okay, that's fine. It is still entry-level combat. And he's going to shoot at Ray. This Ray is clearly a threat.
Bring it on.
Alright, what is your defense? 22?
22.
Okay, so you're going to get hit with 50 then. As the round rips into you.
Archie.
It's going to be the 2 drones' turns. 1 sparks and sputters as that effect wears off.
Yeah. Wasn't enough to buzz it down, though.
No, he's still alive.
How dare he live?
Both the drones are just going to shoot Zentara for fun.
Oh, rude.
Pew pew. All right, see, shot from both sides. And canonically in my brain, they shoot you in the cheeks, so your face goes one side and then the other. And so you have 17 defense, correct?
Yes.
So it's just 40 total you take.
Oh, well, pew.
Oh, well. Pew,
See?
she says. Pew.
You just see his gun power down and go plunk.
Okay, didn't realize that was gonna do you in, but okay. Oops, due to the knife I skipped, but he's still running. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, Heather is down.
Literally just enough to knock me out.
Jen has just redeemed and not dead yet. So Zentara, you will come back with 10 hit points.
Yay!
Yay!
feel like this is becoming canon. She drops at least once a scene.
Yeah, that is going to break your magical form, though, so make sure you take that cost for the last round.
Yep.
And you're back to being, quote-unquote, Pratt.
I'm so boring.
I'm clearly Pratt. Tuck, it's your turn.
I'm going to move to Heather's control or computer while instructing Dolly here to finish off Rifle Dude.
Okay.
So I don't care that she's bleeding under my feet. I want access to her computer.
Yep. It's logged in. She was using it as she was brutally murdered. There's really nothing to hack at that point. Well, she was
not dead yet.
I don't know, she might die. Who knows? She's bleeding quite a bit on the floor. Okay.
Dolly, handle our friend over there.
And Dolly just looks at you and screams, and hellish metal clashing together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Dolly attacks.
And I'm starting to hack away. So as while everything is unfolding around me, I'm trying to hack away into her system.
What specifically are you going for?
I want everything and anything related to Iris, and why the hit was put out on her.
Okay. So you hear the guy scream as chunks of blood and flesh are flung everywhere. Ray, he is alive, but he does not look good. Ray, it's your turn.
Kill him or to go for the other?
Papa, can you hear me?
Fuck it. Shooting him. I'm gonna finish him off.
I was like, who is Ray if not an executioner? Really? Like, okay. Yeah, so bullet rips through, and he dies. Unless, actually, well, do you kill him is the question.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, he dies.
You just asked Ray that question. Like,
I do have to ask. I did assume, but I have to ask because you have the option to kill.
Yeah, I'm killing the motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, can I move? I can move.
You can move.
This part. So I'm just gonna move this way.
Okay.
This little way.
It is the gunner's turn. He is one of the few people left alive. And he's gonna shoot Tuck.
You're determined to make me die today.
I'm not determined to make you die. I'm just shooting you with people that you're trying to rob and instructing a killer robot to disassemble. Okay, like I feel like you're a logical target for them to go for. So what is your defense? 12, you said?
15.
15. Okay. So you take 20, but because you're made of fleshy bits, you have the 30 bleed. So until that gets treated every turn, you take 30 health on your turn.
Okay. So minus 20. Do I do the 30 the first round or the next?
Not
round?
until your turn.
Okay.
All right. Pratt?
How bad does this drone look after the lightning and stuff?
It's sputtering. Yeah, it's definitely near its last leg.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it with a T-plate then.
Okay. What's your strength?
Not
Don't reach a roll yet.
that great. It's only 10.
Okay, so the T-plate cracks against it and just falls to the floor. And the drone just looks at you menacingly.
Oh no! Damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna. Actually, I can't move. Damn it.
Sounds like your turn's over.
Iris.
You're gonna hide behind Iris? Is that what you just said?
No, never mind. I'll just sit here. It's fine.
Okay. It's
Iris
Iris's turn. Iris is gonna lose more of her mystical charge. She's getting pretty low. Iris about to get creative. Okay, so first Iris is going to cast her regular heal, and that is called Magical Aid. She's casting that on Faux Pratt. It fails. Goodbye, Faux Pratt.
Sadness.
Iris is going to temporarily become a table dancer. She is going to activate her personality skill, which is treatment, that she heals all allies within King move 20 HP. And then
Does that heal my bleed?
It heals your wounds, not your bleed. So you gain 20 health, but you're still going to lose 30 on each turn.
For general wounds, not status afflictions.
Yeah, you have the status effect bleed, basically. Which is compounding. So you could get more bleed and take more damage every turn. I don't really have a symbol for bleed. Let's go with that. That looks like it hurts. Okay. And that's going to be the end of Iris's turn because, you know, she rolled a 1. Okay, Mox, it's your turn.
How heavy is this droid?
How heavy is it? Well, since you whacked the previous one, if you had to guess, they're probably around 5 pounds, but when they want to resist you, they do have some force behind them. So, but for weight, they're about 5 pounds.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use a spell, Reaching Thoughts. It allows me to lift an object less than 10 pounds.
Lamau.
That's why I asked.
Good question. Yeah, it's a drone. It's gonna be lightweight.
Exactly. And I'm gonna try to see if I can lift him and also smack this guy while doing that.
So yeah, you're gonna throw him into the dude, basically.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're just gonna roll for your action.
Action. Okay.
Yep, and I will because that's your base spell. So for the potency of it, go ahead and you can roll a d20. Roll a d20. We'll see how it goes. A 7. Okay, so I will give you the little bit of flavor fun for it though. So as you reach out with your mind, grab onto the drone, it's so easy for you to pluck this out of the air. It is almost no effort. Throwing it at the guy, I'm gonna give you the other half of the weight that you could use, which is, you know, another 5 pounds. I'm gonna translate that into 50 damage. And I'm going to hit both of them for that as they collide. So.
Woo!
30 MP. It was worth
it. You're like, wait a minute, I can lift these bitches with my brain?
Exactly.
Okay. Rifle dude is down, so he's not in anymore. We do have the drones. I guess one's gonna fire at Mox, since you just threw it. Mox, what's your defense?
14.
14, you're going to take 50 damage. The other one is going to attack Fake Pratt again. Fake Pratt, that's 20 to you. Like a bad TikTok with the plants. It's like, water your plants too much. I was like, what? Lamau. Genius is not dead yet. So literally very Terminator-esque style, Zentara, you pull yourself up. You are physically falling apart. Any more damage sustained before being healed, I'm going to give you some status conditions.
Oh shit, okay.
Okay. Guy with the knife, he's still running for his life.
That door down there was locked, by the by. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, but you locked it from the inside.
True.
Yeah, so it's not like you can't unlock the door. Heather, it's down. Tuck, it's your turn. You're going to take that 30 bleed.
Yeah, now I'll do minus 30, and then
your MC as well for being in magical form.
Yeah, that comes down again, so minus 10. Right. With that in mind, the guy with the gun and the drone, they're close enough within each other to be. If I did my static pulse to throw them away, like throw them up into the ceiling, like a bubble coming up from under their feet and smashing them into the ceiling.
What does the static pulse power do?
I'm pulling it up to read it to you exactly so you have it. Roll d20. I have to reboot. You have to look at it, or I have to reboot.
The electro burst you were looking at. Quickly disperse electro charge that throws enemies into an adjacent space of Tuck's choice. So it would throw them one space. If you could throw them, if they were up against a wall, you could knock them into a wall with it and deal damage that way. But right now they're not like near
Right,
much.
but the
I guess
one-
you could throw
if
the
that-
drone into a chair.
Or the one that's next to
Because they are
so
cannonly
then-
together, so they're in the same tile because
Okay.
Mox had thrown them together. So you could throw them into like the chair, but you know, that's about
Okay,
it.
so then I can't pull it up. What's the minus the MP for that?
The MP for that is 30.
Okay, so and then it's an action.
Yes, this is your gauntlet, isn't it? Or no, that's the other one. Is this your gauntlet's power, or is this your? This is a
No,
spell.
this is one of my gauntlet is the stun.
Okay,
This
okay.
is a spell.
I just wanted to make
so-
sure it wasn't that. All right, so you do have casting range. Okay. Are you throwing them into the chair?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a plot roll. Let's see how fucked up they get from falling together into a chair. Well, okay, so it is your standard kind of office visitor chair. So it is made of sturdy metal. One thing that does help though is if the person falling into it lands on some spinning blades from a drone in the process, it does cause a little bit of panic. They're gonna fumble with this as they get stabbed. It's not going to kill either of them. It's gonna hurt them quite a bit though. So I mean,
just
it
figured
is a
little
chair.
bit of a bubble.
It is a chair,
to
yeah.
cause it to, like,
I'm gonna give
cause some
you.
havoc.
I'm gonna take 100 from each of them. So I'll give you a little bit. I mean, it was a 20. I mean, it was just a chair. But yeah, it was the worst falling into a chair scenario you can imagine, like blade to the neck and everything else.
So little havoc, so that Ray has a little bit of an advantage now that they're both tangled into each other. Hopefully that'll help.
Okay, Ray, it's your turn.
I'm going to shoot the guy with the shatter shot. The pistol. Yeah.
And Mr. Jen just spent party can't miss for 1 round.
Yeah, go ahead and fire, Ray. Do you crit though? No crit, but that's okay.
Don't. But with my 20 strength.
Okay. So 20 strength, it barely passes through his armor and deals damage, but that bleed, he is made of squish. Okay, are you staying there, Ray, or are you moving?
I'm going to take a defensive position in front of Iris.
Okay, so finally on the page of maybe protect the cleric. Gang.
Side of the
That's true. She was. You're just the first person to be like, maybe we should protect the healer. Okay, so the gunner is firing at Mox. Since you like to throw furniture around. Not him. This one. What's your defense?
14.
14. Okay, so you're gonna take 50 damage, but you're not made of squishy bits, so you take no bleed.
50 damage.
Pseudo Pratt with 1 HP and totally fucked up. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna retransform. So to protect my life and those around me, my shield will never break. Yay, magic. Okay. Um, okay, so manifesting my chain is not an action, but I also want to heal myself. So, like, can I do both? Can I manifest my whip and then heal myself? Because it says that it's not an action. To
Yeah,
manifest
if
the
it's
whip.
not an action, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the spark of health. That's this one. And then I'll have my chain, which should be this one.
Okay.
Is it a critical chain? It's a critical chain. Wow.
It is
I don't
a
know what that
critical
does.
So the spark of health, you said?
Yeah, so that's it's gonna be 30 HP to me for 3 turns.
Okay.
So
All right. Are you moving or are you staying there?
yeah, yeah, I'm moving. uh I guess I'll like go up next to Dolly here.
Okay. All right, so that makes it Iris's turn. She's gonna lose another 10 for being in mystical form. Iris is going to it's probably the best option she has. She's going to stand here. Iris is going to activate her power where she heals once round for King's move, 20 health to allies. So Tuck in Ray, you're both healed for 20. Iris is then going to cast Recovery Wave. Oh, wait, that doesn't reach you. Or you. Never mind. I thought Iris had a little more range than that. She does not, though. So instead, she's just going to use Secret Medicine. She's going to use that on Tuck. And she failed, so she's not healing anybody. She's going to break the magical form.
Poor Iris, she tried.
That's twice she's whiffed with healing. Alright. Mox, it's your turn.
Iris tried. I'm gonna try to see. Let me just shoot the droid. Shoot this droid.
Okay.
Action.
Alright. What's your strength?
17.
17. Just have to back you up a tiny bit. Okay. Check that. Yes. Okay. So a chunk comes out of him. It's beginning to spark and sputter. Not quite as bad as the guy on the other side of the room, but it's getting there.
Sorry.
Rifle dude is down. 2 drones. Okay, so I mean I have to, right? So one is going to shoot at Ray.
Oh yeah, wait. Does the party not count for the healing clay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. It does count for the healing. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. So, I forgot that was an effect. It's because Iris is like an added character. Yeah, you can be healed by Iris's spell.
Does that cover my bleeding though?
It does not cover the bleeding. She's trying to give you some life. You have to give a bitch a break. She can only do so much. Oh, actually, Secret Medicine does heals 20 HP per 5 and removes a single status ailment or stat debuff must be next to target. So she does actually cure you for that. So that's another 100. That's 100 HP to you as well, and she removes your bleeding.
Thank you, bitch. Love you.
I'm over here doing the Cabbage Patch now, says Jim. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll take that symbol off.
Take out that bleeding. I'm
yes,
not bleeding.
yes. Okay. All right. So one drone shot frivolously at Ray. I know it doesn't hurt you. And then the other one is going to shoot at Zen. And that one whiffed.
Okay.
Okay, you finally dodged a bullet.
Finally.
Guy with knife. All right, he's going to unlock the door and he's going to leave. All right, Heather is down. Tuck, it's your turn. Don't forget to take your magical form costs, please.
Yep, I'm doing it again. -10. All right, I am continuing to just, I'm taking out a flash drive and I'm going to try to download as much of her files as I can while instructing Robot Girl to take care of the rest of the drones.
Okay. So you're just trying to gather information from the hard drive. I mean,
you want me to roll another plot one?
is a corp hard drive, so like if you're trying to just take as much info as you can, there's no telling what you're gonna grab. So like
Right, but I first started with Iris.
yeah, you
and
started
why
with
she
Iris
stayed out,
specifically.
but
Yeah.
we never got to that because we're in the middle of battle. So like,
Yeah.
I'm assuming as quickly as I move on a computer, I'm grabbing that pretty fast, or no? Or am I fighting through?
Well, it's kind of
defenses?
like it's happening in combat, so like you probably started the download.
Alright, so maybe I'm just fighting through defenses to try to. Maybe I could try for something specific.
I mean,
then,
if you want to grab
while-
if you want to grab another bit of info, you can, but I would be
Okay.
specific about what you're looking for.
So then
Because
I
if
want
you're
to know
just
where.
grabbing from a corp server, there's like tons and tons of useless data.
I put in an algorithm to try to cross-reference everything with Pratt and what the corp has on him currently.
Okay, so go ahead and now roll for a hack on that because you're throwing out a little program. Okay.
Womp.
All right.
So
So
my +5
yeah,
is not going to probably.
that's not going to bring it. That's okay though. Dolly's still going to slash for you though. Dolly's going to walk
Dolly
up
slash?
here. Dolly's going to execute this poor creature. Dolly does execute that poor creature. It screams and shouts as Dolly just chops it up. Okay.
I didn't know drones could scream.
Ray, it's your turn.
I'm shooting the guy with a gun.
Okay. Actually, I don't think it took its bleed last time. Do that again. Okay. And how much is that? I believe you barely hurt him, but that's more bleed.
I barely hurt him. I with my 20 strength.
But that does get him to 60 bleed per turn, which sucks. Are you staying there?
I mean, I'm still gonna be. Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna move more towards in front of Iris.
Okay.
I'm trying to be like in the nice little sweet spot between them, and
I got you.
I want them
So-
to hit me before they hit Iris.
Yeah, so I'll let you move into her space with the intent to try and defend her. I'll give you an option to roll for that if it comes to it. On the gunner's turn, he's gonna take 60. He's looking like hot shite right now. That's how he's looking. He's getting pale. He's weeble wobbling. He is about to fall down, but he is gonna shoot Mox one more time before he goes. Just one for the road. That's another 50 damage. Like all of Mox's damage has been from this one gunner just shooting her. Pratt, it's your turn.
Alright, I would like to move here, por favor.
Okay. And do you have any magical form left?
This will be my last turn of it.
Okay.
Alright, so I would like to try and take my whip on the drone and smack the dude over the head with it.
Okay, so pulling a Bobasu. So go ahead and roll
Basically, yeah.
first to attack the drone.
Action?
Yep, it's gonna be an action because you're rolling to attack. And now a plot die. Okay. What's the base of
Frozen
your
does a posture check, baby.
what's the basic of your thunder whip do?
30 thunder damage, I believe.
Okay. So that's gonna double. Alright. So what's your strength?
10.
Okay, well, it's not going to do anything for you. But the good news is I will allow you to electrocute both of them. So
Right.
that's going to kill that guy, although I shouldn't have deleted him. That was a bad habit. I don't think I can bring him back. It's fine. He's deleted. So he just vaporwared. The robot is sputtering, sparking. It's on its way out. Pratt, you have no more MC, you said?
Yep, I'm out now.
Okay, so we're going back to normal form, which is going to put you back as Pratt. I left him on the token layer because he was so dark. Lamau.
He's in the second square.
Yeah.
There you
I was
go.
like, well, I was trying to grab him on the GM layer, and I was like, wait a minute, he's not on the GM layer. Yes, so it is Iris's turn. She already broke form. Iris has the attack power of a wet noodle.
Feel that energy.
I don't think she has anything fun either. She does not. So, yeah, Iris is gonna just kind of back the hell up. All right, Mox, it's your turn. Do you have any magical charge left?
I shouldn't. Hold up. Let me count. Sorry. 1, 2. I just want to make sure. 3, 4, 5. I still have 1 left.
Okay.
Oh wait. How much do I decrease every?
10 every round that you're in form is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have 1 left.
Okay.
I say if you have
Last
gains, don't forget to add that too.
Yeah, if you do have points in magical gains, you get 1 per turn, or you get 1 per rank in combat. So
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot droid.
ooh, redeeming a rare. They didn't find anything yet.
I guess the only one left alive.
Banking this.
Action.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So
whiff.
we whiff against the drone. That's okay. Rifle guy, I believe, was one who got deleted. So he's no, he's at the top. He's dead though. Drone 1 down. Drone 2. I guess it's gonna shoot you, since you did try to shoot him. And everyone knows that robots have feelings, and revenge is the first feeling that anyone develops. So what's your defense?
14.
14. Okay, so that is gonna be 50 from the drone too.
Damn you, drone.
Okay. A lot of dead people. Tuck, it's your turn.
I'm gonna still continue trying to reestablish stuff on Pratt while I instruct Dolly to go over and handle the last drone.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna also exit out of my form in this one
All right.
because I'm starting to, even though I'm getting tired. So
Make your plot roll, and you have to take the cost of the form,
mhm.
because you pay for the
So-
previous round.
Plot roll. I still have 100 banks, don't I? Can
I don't think
do
you can
like-
do that to a 1. No,
he can
Nat 1.
he can do it to a nat 1 with the bits. It's the channel points that don't work for 1s and 20s.
So there's is it a reroll or is it just +3?
You have the 100, so it's gonna make it a 4 instead of a 1, but that's a
So
big
my
difference.
+5.
Yeah, I mean it still brings you to a 9, but that's not.
Not a pass.
Yeah, it's not a pass.
Still a flunk. Oh, Jen's
Um,
throwing bits at you.
Is that a double roll? Double roll. Okay, that's I figured. You may roll one more time, Mr. Bear. And then you can choose.
What the fuck?
Oh my god! Really?
You did something to the dice, didn't you?
The one
The
that
dice
you-
are never this fucking rude to me.
Oh my
You
God!
did something.
That's literally.
hasn't been an hour yet, and it happened to twice.
I swear to God, if you roll another nat 1, I'm gonna flip my shit.
This is like the
Just
fourth
walks
one.
away.
This is like the fourth one I have gotten this session so far.
Well, the good news is you get to choose which one you want. Do you want the 1 or the 1?
I will come in there and bite you so fucking hard. I don't care if it's on screen
So
or not.
you're gonna get a 4. Okay, so with a 4, it fails to gather the information. You are gonna be locked out of the system. So the computer just shuts down hard. You do still have the information on Iris downloaded though.
Oh
Um
my
and I'm
god.
going I'm going to
All you're gonna hear me ladies yell is "fuck," and then I'll shift back into normal.
Dolly is slicing. Dolly is murdering.
The poor drone screams in agony.
Yep, and Murder Dolly is just standing here.
Thank you for trying, Jen, but the dice clearly fucking hate me.
So combat is canonly over for right now. So you can of course break forms and all that stuff.
Now, is Heather technically still alive? Because I want to try.
Heather
to get
is
to
technically
revive
still
her.
alive because you chose not to kill her. So
Okay.
everyone else though in the room was dead except for the guy who got let go of.
That's fine. So, as a lull happens, we have the ability to talk to each other now.
Yep. Yeah, there's no more combat.
Iris, can you come over and don't fully heal her, but get her
we have
healed
something-
enough to make her awake so we can speak to her. We don't have much time. We need to get out of here.
We have something to tie her up with. I look at Ray.
What do I look like?
And then
A
then
shopping
can I
bag?
ask, and Dolly, can you please guard the door? Anyone who comes in, please protect us.
Okay. You're gonna manually input those commands for Dolly, as Dolly is Dolly's not an AI. Dolly has no sentience. But
That's
as you
fine.
input that command, we'll say you talk to Dolly as you type it in.
Oh well,
But
cause it a force of habit because I'm a fucking hacker. and I
yeah,
pay
Dolly
attention.
doesn't have a choice but to listen.
Does anyone have rope?
Poor Dolly.
Iris Sense goes, I can heal us, but everyone's gonna want to gather around, I think.
Okay, I'll like bundle up in this
Coming.
space.
I should be fine here. Right?
Iris says, to keep hope alive, and transforms.
Pratt token doesn't have legs.
She is going to
Thank you.
use recovery wave. That heals everyone within 3 spaces of her, and heals them for a total of, I believe, 50, because it is big AoE. Yeah, so she heals everyone for 50. And then
Alright,
she's
so that
breaking
would-
form because she's out of...
Oh,
And
would you look at
if
that?
she's still like knocked out, and I just look over at Ray and say, "Would you mind waking her up?"
We're gonna
Oh.
say, yeah, she's unconscious.
Ray bends down and just like, oi, wake up, and smacks her on the face with her metal arm.
That's what I expected. Thank you, Ray.
Okay. So you gently-ish, or how hard are you hitting her?
Not really, just enough to like, just like a little.
Okay, so like
Hey.
like a gentle pat. Okay.
Like a CPR thing.
Yeah.
But
So-
still with her metal hand.
Yeah, you tap her on the face with your metal hand. I just needed to know because I was like, am I breaking teeth? That's really the question.
I'm breaking teeth.
But we're not. So, okay, so Heather's eyes flutter open. She looks over to you and immediately just...
Can I get paid now?
she glares. You honestly expect me to pay you right now?
Hey, you said if we live, you would pay. If I live, you would pay.
She looks at you. How about I triple it if you get me out of this mess?
What about that? Guys, I'm kind of making it very hard not to say no to this.
Ray, really?
Ray, we don't have time for the fuckery.
Okay, no.
Heather.
You take that offer and shove it up your asshole.
Heather, I'm gonna give it to you once before I leave the doll at your disposal, and when I say you will be the one being the disposal, why did you attack? Why do you want Iris dead?
She looks at you, looks around the room, goes, can I at least get up?
No,
She glares.
I mean, I would say okay to sit up, but you can't stand.
And my patience are thin. You
She-
think Ray has problems? You try
She
me.
glances around and goes, and what do I get if I collaborate with you? What do I get if I tell you? Are you going to actually
You
let
get
me
to-
live, or are you just going to kill me anyway?
You can tell my father that I gave you the graces of your life.
She scoffs, like your father's going to spare me.
Would you rather go to my mother?
She looks at you and thinks for a moment and goes, maybe.
You clearly are an idiot. Ray, she's all yours. I have what I need on the files.
I want paid. I want to get paid, and then I want to leave. But I want to leave, but I'm leaving with Iris. So, yeah, I brought her to you, and that's part of contract. Never said she had to stay here. So, it is not technically breaking contract. And I will leave with you with your life if you do not if the moment we leave and you do not call any more authorities. If you do happen to do that, I will come back and I will make you example.
She raises an eyebrow. And how can I take your word that you'll spare me?
I will shoot any of my allies if they try to kill you.
And
In
the
the
murder
face.
doll that he took over, are you going to let me take back control of it? Or am I just supposed to assume he's going to relinquish it once you leave paid?
Oh, I
Oh,
have
no,
no
she's-
fucking idea what Tuck is going to do with the goddamn robot.
She's our escort out. When we are off the premises properly with no issues and we are gone, I will release the link when we are out of range.
She side-eyes Ray. Ray, go ahead and make a charisma check. She nods and goes, fine, against my better judgment, I suppose. I'll have to put my faith in you. And she reaches for her device and goes, it's all right to complete the contract then?
Oh, yes.
She pushes a few buttons and you get your payday.
Ray gets paid.
Let me type that
Happy
too.
face. Thank you for your cooperation. We shall be leaving now.
She
Yeah, let's
nods.
go.
Everybody out.
And just follows the train.
Oh,
Can
Iris,
Mom
of
grab
course,
one of the
hurries up.
droids and try to see if she can fix it and use it at her advantage?
Kind of just like give it a once over. This is the one that had been thrown about a little bit. It didn't get as much electrical damage as the other one did. It is plausible that you could get it up and running again. I believe this one was killed by Dolly. So it's a lot of clean cuts. Stuff that's actually kind of easy to mend with your abilities.
I'm gonna bring him with me.
Just scoops up the
Monk-
drone.
Monk just adopts a
that'd be
drone.
useful.
Go ahead and add it to your inventory.
So I just put drone.
Yeah, you can just add the drone to your inventory. Hold on, I sent the wrong person to the wrong layer.
Say box is invisible.
Yeah. And Ray, I
Hey,
assume
you could-
you're leaving as well.
I'm going to be the last one out.
Jen says that the drone looks really rare to him.
Looks really rare. We'll see. We'll see. It's technically not loot, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. And so everyone exits the building.
Don't forget Randy.
Oh yeah, you had Randy waiting outside.
I
Yeah, you had
know, I
Randy
wasn't able
flying
to
around the
Randy.
building just in case.
Scouting the area.
Okay. Yeah,
all get
so
off.
you guys leave. There's no problems. You're not pursued, it seems. Tuck, when do you relinquish control of the murder bot?
When we are at least 3 blocks away.
Okay. But you do disable it and don't have it kill
Yeah,
Heather.
like- No, I don't.
Okay. All right.
But I do put a virus in there that if she sends it out,
You already let it go, sir.
Damn it.
You already
Too
let it
late.
go. Good
Too
try.
late.
That was some chess bullshit right there. You put the piece down. Yeah.
I should have done that first, but see, I don't not that addictive usually.
Don't
You're not so very
remember.
cautious.
Oh no. It's like I can't remember where your new base is. Oh, it's
Julie's guy's place.
Oh, it is this one. Shit. Yeah, but the maps have different names.
Guy.
Oh, I see.
Um. So you safely return back to base.
Well, that went better than I expected.
That sucked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to Tuck and his killing machine, Dolly.
No, thank you to Iris for her ability to heal. Some of us are not all AIs and metal.
Iris
I
nods.
only have one metal arm.
No, you're much more of a badass than I am when it comes to killing.
So should we assume that I'm no longer gonna be targeted?
Well, I need
Well,
to.
the contract has been completed. Can I check to see the whole contract outlet, see if there's any more for Iris floating about since it's been completed?
So there are some out there still. You wouldn't be able to get an exact number. You would know this mostly from the trade. People aren't gonna find out that it's done until basically they update it again. So they either have to physically go and like talk to the person, or they have to like talk to the contact that handles the stuff. Again, it is all like under Shadow Network, so there's not going to be like a Google notification to everybody like, hey, this is done now, you know.
Oh shit.
But the flash drive that I have, though, I should be able to at least see the actual reasons why they want her dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go sit down in the computer and start loading that up with the holograms for everyone to see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Using that fancy little bracelet
Both
No,
of us
this
are
is
or the
this
little
is,
computer.
Yeah, the one that Ray's boyfriend gave us.
Thank you, Infernal.
So as you start the projection and you start going through the data, the information is pretty basic. It is an incident report, and what it talks about is the corp being targeted and having information stolen from them. During this time, Iris was seen on camera in the lobby speaking to somebody. She's the only person from the outside who was in at that time. Everyone else was accounted for. And while Iris was there, there is a glitch on the surveillance cameras. You can see as you it references the cameras having been corrupted, and when you pull them up to check, as this is all accrued with Iris's information, it does show the fact that there is a figure walking and you can't make it out for the life of you. It might as well, you know, it's some kind of humanoid, but other than that, you can't make out any details from the footage.
Mm.
Well, any idea, Iris? This is interesting.
Iris looks it over, and you can clearly see her in the footage at the desk, and she goes, yeah, I remember that day, but I didn't do anything. I went with my uncle to go check out whatever, and he was taking a while, and I just went inside to find out what was up with him. He had a meeting with
so-
somebody. I think, anyway. That was months ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sounds like it's time to talk to your uncle.
I was gonna say, I think it might be time to visit Uncle.
Yeah, because that's a little sus.
Iris nods and goes, I mean, I can reach out to him and see if he responds. He's not exactly reliable.
Why don't you just tell us his favorite hangout? We'll go and decide to have go talk, have drinks. You know, make it not. I
Iris,
still don't want you making contact because they still could be tracking you.
she
'Cause,
nods. I get it.
Your
She thinks for a moment, goes, there's only one difficulty with that. He kind of instigates a lot. He's not the type of person to be welcomed back to many places he visits. She
do you
scratches the
know-
back of her head.
Do you know a place where he's minimally instigated?
She nods and goes, well, I mean, he usually likes to hang out at bars, but again, he doesn't usually get to go back to the bars.
It's either we go track him down at bar or we show up at his house.
She thinks, I suppose we could go to his house.
Okay.
Mm,
I think we should rest up a little bit, kind of collect our mental shit, because we all got hurt pretty bad. I don't think your uncle is going to do anything, but who the fuck knows what's going to happen out there?
Iris kind of flinches. Well, if he is involved and he is doing something, then I am a little more concerned.
Well,
He does have a habit
Hopefully
of
we're-
finding trouble.
there's no guarantee at the moment. This is just theorizing, so it very well we could be wrong, and it's totally someone outside of you and him and the corp altogether. So,
She nods. Was there any more footage?
I'll try and see what I can find.
So,
It wasn't the most optimal situation for me to.
and it's
and get
all it's all
into the
downloaded.
system.
You don't have to hack anything. It's just you're
so
going through
I'm
files.
just going through files,
So,
and so
As you're pulling up stuff, Iris does look at the image for a second and she goes, I do think it's my uncle involved. And she
What do you
points.
think?
With your
I
uncle.
think so.
That's one of his
Does that look-
abilities. She
Because of his
nods and goes,
abilities?
he's a magical being? Like the rest of us? He has magic?
oh,
I thought I made
okay.
that clear before.
No, you did not.
No.
yeah,
She
that's
shrugs.
not
No, you did not make it clear. Basically, what you said is that he's a PI and.
Yeah, but he knew that you guys were magical beings and stuff. She raises an eyebrow. How do you think he
Oh,
figured...
we so stupid.
She nods. I mean, I don't want to agree with you on that, but
Hey, remember, I have a gun.
she nods.
I can.
So wise.
okay. So if it is one of his abilities, then yeah. The question is, if he is involved, then why did he do this, and also why did he let you take the fall for it? Because that's a pretty shady thing to be doing.
She shrugs.
What?
That I don't know about. Maybe he doesn't know that he got caught. I mean, my uncle's a lot of things, but he wouldn't put me in jeopardy intentionally.
What
Maybe.
if he got in deep with the core, and the core said that if you don't do this thing, they're going to go after Iris. He did not do. He called bluff, and the bluff caused them to actually go through with the hit on Iris.
Oh,
Iris thinks for
maybe
he would call a
Possibly.
bluff, even if he's wrong.
Mm,
That's just my theory. It could be complete bullshit. I'm just throwing darts in the dark.
Mhm.
She nods.
I mean,
He
this
could
is
have had
why
a deadline he missed too.
Yeah, but that's
By the way, The only way we'll be able to find out is to talk to him.
Talk
But
to
we
him.
honestly, we do need rest because we all were pretty beat to shit in that fight, and I don't know if we can handle another confrontation at the moment.
Iris nods. He might have also missed an appointment. He's really not reliable.
You know
Uh,
what's reliable?
a
Guns.
bullet?
Guns very reliable. It's
Oh.
only operator error that causes it to malfunction.
All right, hold on. I need to do a quick roll to see if I have either the amount of money I have or what. What did you say I had to have for that roll? It was
Literally have a skill. You were supposed to write this down. This is recorded somewhere on your character sheet.
Yeah, hold
We
on.
don't even need to have conversations about this. It is assumed that you are doing the proper thing.
I still can't access. It's like it's telling me it's like must
Oh, you can't access your own stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's not letting me relog. Like I have to relog every time to access it.
You remember where you put it?
Should be under flavor skills.
Was there any way to de-prat me?
All right, here I relogged. Hold on.
Yeah, I was like,
Can I try again and see if I can change her disguise?
do you have any materials that you can use to change?
Oh, that's true.
Do we have any scrap metal?
I
But-
think you
But-
used all the scrap metal that I brought.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I do not have
Damn it.
magic anymore because
Oh, and magic
they're
energy.
not
Damn it, we're
anything.
screwed. I'm screwed. I'm forever gonna be pseudo prat.
I'm gonna be forever Brett. Can I try to see what I can do with the drone that I got then? Maybe if it's useless.
Yeah, you can definitely examine it now that you have it here. Go ahead and make your plot roll.
Momoba.
Okay. Well, I already gave you information before that the damages on it weren't anything great.
Not that bad. Yeah.
It's gonna be salvageable, but you're gonna need some materials to fix it. Some of the stuff in it did get broken, so if you can get your hands on some scrap, you should be able to replace parts.
Hmm.
By the way, we're gonna need bits and bobs.
Exactly. Okay.
If only we could open up as a garage again.
I try to see.
Oh, what time of day is it? Is it late up? Is it?
You guys had gone to meet her
At 10 in the first thing. in the
early.
morning.
Yeah, I was like, you guys had done that like way early. So at this point, I would say it's probably like 1 in the afternoon. After all the
Hmm.
bloodshed, heading home, powwows and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Too early for underground fighting.
Too early.
Yeah.
Too early for
Yes,
underground
too
fighting.
early for underground fighting.
Too early for underground fighting, but not too early for drinks with Frank. Well, Frank gang. No. I changed my.
Oh, okay. I wrote it down. I didn't put it as a skill.
Let me see.
Yeah, no.
Character sheet spell.
So I need to roll. All right, so that means I have 10 points. So, all right. I have a little bit of money. So,
Where did that go?
well, I was gonna say I could start trying to get us some burner phones or get a burner phone for Iris to try to call her uncle so that it's not traced back to our new location. So how much would that cost me, Clay?
You just need to get like a simple tablet essentially for her, some kind of device that can connect to the internet and she can make a call with. So
Don't we have that with Angel of Darkness's old tablet?
you do have
that I
Angel of
swiped?
Darkness's old tablet.
Okay.
You could repurpose that.
I could, and again, then I could tell, like, but just to double protect, like, I would say you and her go to a public computer cafe, just in case Corp is tracking the uncle.
Okay.
So I could repurpose the angel's tablet, and I'll put the standard security stuff on it, and anyone trying to run traces on it, which would run it through various VPNs set up all over the country. So it would take a second for her to get hacked, but it's not a foolproof. It just give her at least 5 minutes in case it's being tracked. And then if it does get tracked, it'll still take a few minutes to triangulate, and then she'll be in the public computer caf if they triangulate it quick enough, and so it wouldn't put us at risk. That would be my intention. So do I need to roll to set that up, or
Yeah, if you're gonna go and basically reformat this device and then put your own programs and stuff on it, yeah, you'll be a hacking roll. Okay, more than enough to succeed. What she had on it,
all over the city? Sorry, not countries.
Yeah, you're good. All what she had on it wasn't designed for hacking. It was just your run-of-the-mill user. And since the information she used comes pre-encrypted, it wasn't really any need for any kind of additional security. So you easily wipe the device and reset it up.
All right, I hand it over to Iris, and I tell Ray what the time limits for calls. You have 5 minutes of good tracking before they can start bursting through the VPNs. Maybe an additional 2, so between 5 and 7 minutes. I would, monitor her while she calls Uncle and get her off as quickly as possible.
Duh. Okay. All right, Iris. You want to go? You want to take car or a motorcycle?
She shrugs. I guess the motorcycle. Are we gonna go now or are we gonna rest first?
Whatever with you.
She thinks, goes, well, I guess we should probably try to contact him as soon as possible.
It's okay. I protect.
She follows Ray out.
Right, let's go. Hop on my motorcycle. We go to the nearest internet cafe. Actually, no. Ray decides instead of going to the nearest internet cafe, just skip the first 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which probably would put us into another district.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot in each district going on, so you'd probably have several. Districts are very large. They're not like blocks. Okay. They're like,
okay.
Yeah.
So I want to try to put us where are we in this? Are we on the corner of a district, the edge of a district, middle of a district?
With Julie's place, you're basically dead center of the district. She wanted to be right at the heart of it all. Okay.
So I'm going to head towards to where Moxie's used to be, where Moxie's garage is supposed to be. So it would be more fit. So if they do think, I don't know if Corp's that smart enough to think that we still are trying to do things, that would be feasible that we would go to a near-ish cafe to Moxie's place.
Yeah.
Kind of throw them off.
No worries. So you do find a nice little bakery area. The sign out front says Sunny's as you approach. And Iris just kind of looks at you and goes, Sunny's?
They have good breakfast then.
She nods slowly. As you enter, of course, you are greeted by a man who works there. You can go ahead and make a plot roll real quick, Ray, if you want. Okay, you have frequented here a few times, especially back when you guys were in the same area. It is the owner, and so he smiles at you and goes, hey Ray, how can I help you today?
I just want to get one of your sandwiches and maybe a couple coffees to go.
Of course. He kind of looks at you and sees that you're a little roughed up and goes, having a bad day?
I could say that. I'm gonna go hit I'm going to go work out my frustrations later.
And he
You know what
nods
I mean?
and smiles and goes, just remember to keep it above board. He goes into the back, he grabs the 2 coffees and your sandwich and brings them to you. It's on the house. Try and stay out of trouble, Ray.
I cannot make that problem. I can't.
Ray, I will give you a little information about Sonny as well. Since you did roll 16, he is a former cop. So he is aware that you participate in some illegal activity, but what exactly you participate in, he does not ask and keeps it that way.
I do not tell him.
So Iris grabs the drinks and breaks the awkward silence with a thank you. And he smiles and she goes sits down.
You are free to make your call. If you want, I can continue chatting up Sunny over here, or I can just sit here and keep talk.
She shakes her head. No, it's fine. I can make the call. I don't have anything to hide. So she dials. It rings, it rings, it rings, it rings. You can see that she's unsurprised. And as the message plays on the other end, and she waits for her turn to talk, she gets a little annoyed and goes, Hi, it's me. I just was calling because, apparently a trip we took the other day, you ended up getting caught doing something, and now everyone thinks I did it. And by everyone, I mean the corp, and there was a hit on me. So it'd be real great if you could contact me back sometime soon. Yeah, love you. And then she hangs up.
That was good. 2 minutes.
She nods.
Ooh, mute yourself.
Sorry.
I suppose I probably should try calling him sooner, but he really does have a tendency to mess things up, and I was worried that he was going to complicate things. Although I guess he did complicate things.
Didn't I say we should have went to your uncle's sooner?
She nods. Honestly, I thought it was going to be the worst choice, but I suppose we should have.
Well, nobody listens to me. The hit woman. I mean, the asset.
She smiles. You do see from across, Sunny's kind of like eyeing you, but then continues to work. She nods.
Oh, don't worry. It was a joke.
Perfectly upstanding, normal citizens, as Jen. So Iris just sits across from you with the coffee and goes, so what now? And she takes the tablet and goes, we should break this or something, right?
I mean, we could chuck it. We could chuck it, or we could. You know what? We still have 2 more minutes. We could try again.
She looks at you and nods and goes, okay, hopefully he'll pick up. She calls. You hear it ringing. You hear it ringing. When the automated message starts playing, she just deep sighs and rolls her eyes.
Ray reaches over and just clicks. Takes the tablet, breaks it.
When you do that, she smiles and goes, thank you. You're gonna gain a rapport with Iris.
Yes.
Someone's making friends. It's not Zen or Tuck.
Exactly.
Okay. If you want, we can take this coffee on the go.
She smiles and nods. That's probably for the best, right?
Yes, we don't want to have any problems with Sunny. Do you want the sandwich?
She looks and goes, I thought you ordered the sandwich. I don't even know what you got. It seemed like you just knew your order.
Oh yeah, it's the egg, bacon, 2 slices of cheddar cheese mixed, and in between 2 biscuits.
She raises an eyebrow. Biscuits?
Try it; it's very good. Oh, and and sometimes he likes to put a little bit of maple syrup on it. Mwah.
She nods and goes, I'll take your word for it for right now. Maybe later I'll try it.
Okay.
So the two of you leave. Where do you head, Ray?
Well, first we're just gonna be walking, and we're just gonna be walking down the street for a hot minute, and we're gonna go around the corner, and then we're going to get on bike. Yeah, we're giving a chance to finish our coffees.
Right. Lose a tail, see if you're being tailed.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
go ahead,
all
Ray,
that.
make a plot die. Make a plot die.
Finish coffees, lose a tail, murder a
So
tail.
as you're walking around and having
No,
a
it's
casual
fine.
conversation with Iris, you are being vigilant. You're looking around, seeing if anyone's really paying you any mind. There's like the usual creepers who stare too long, but other than that, it doesn't seem like anyone has any invested interest in you.
Makes note that Ray glares at the creepers.
Okay, noted. They don't seem to be phased by you glaring, but they do discreetly look away after.
All right, well, my coffee's done. Your coffee done, Iris? Let's go back home.
She tosses hers away and goes, all right. Hops on the bike.
Do you want to check your uncle's house first, or do you want to just go back and do team check?
And she thinks for a moment. I suppose we could go by ourselves, but if something did happen and we walk into something, that might not be great. I'm all tapped
Yeah.
out. I don't know how you are.
Well, I don't have any heal stuff, but I can. If it comes down to it, I can hold off for a little bit. Let's just go back.
She nods. That's probably for the best.
Then we go back.
So you guys ride home. Now, during this time while they're gone, is anyone doing anything at base?
Um,
I'm gonna be training Randy.
Training
Randy.
Randy. What's your training regiment for Randy?
Cause remember Randy, when he bites, right? When he bites, it's poisonous. So
Yep.
I want to try to teach him if he can spit poison.
Oh, okay. So, and how are you trying to teach him to do this?
I guess we have a dummy. Do we have anything here that he can hit? I guess let's say
we have a table.
we have a table, okay? We're, like right here, for example.
Okay.
Maybe let's do.
You do have the broken drone you could use too, I guess. If you're not trying to make it functional, you can just like solid it back together as like a hitting device.
Nah, I'm keeping the drone for now.
Okay.
It's okay. We're gonna do it all the way over here, just in case we don't hurt anybody.
Yeah, just in case projectile poison happens.
You never know. Randy probably has his power. So maybe I'm gonna try to see if he can try to practice hitting this table over here. So that's probably 1, 2, 3 blocks or 4.
4, so you'd want to move up to like here, because that's like general range.
Okay, right here.
You're gonna try and teach Randy how to spit venom.
Exactly.
Does this involve Mox making a lot of like sounds or like?
Randy.
Okay. Go ahead and make a plot roll, please, as you're teaching Randy how to spit
Come
venom.
on, Randy.
Okay. So you're going over the method. Randy is doing his best to imitate you. You can definitely tell by the way he turns his head several times. He's not fully understanding what you're trying to get him to do by doing this, but he does cave and start mimicking. Go ahead and just make a note that you have trained this once. He has
Okay.
not perfected it, but you are on your way to Randy learning how to spit venom.
Okay. Trained once.
Would it
Getting
What is-
there. Note. Getting there.
would it be possible for Zen to like loop around the building and see if she can find any scrap metal hanging around?
Like on the outside, or are you
I
gonna
mean,
take
did we
a
completely
stroll
clean it out
outside as
inside?
Pratt? Yeah, the inside was totally clean.
No. Okay, well, never mind then. I don't know. Zen really doesn't have anything to do, so she's just hovering, I guess.
Okay, Zen's gonna hover. All right. Can't imagine Courtney doing that in real life. Tuck, what are you doing?
I'm trying to just. I don't know, actually. I gotta be honest. I'm trying to think of what to do. I'm going through maybe just the files, seeing if anything really sticks out.
Looking for
If I
information that
notice-
might have been missed about from what
Yeah,
Iris
like
is?
I guess like if there's anyone in particular I might notice. I know that this computer that Inferno gave us is good, but I know that I can't enhance programs or grids to like try to see who the figure was. But I'm just basically trying to see if I can get anything else while I'm eating Hot Pockets and drinking coffee.
Okay, go ahead and make a plot roll as you were sifting through the data. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately the data is pretty much tapped. You kind of wish you could clarify the image, but having Iris already say, "Hey, that's my uncle," kind of makes it seem irrelevant, to say the least. Plus, you can't figure out how the information is scrambled, and it looks like it's just some kind of error with the camera itself. There's no way to recover the data because the data was never properly obtained to begin with. So whatever his trick is, in real time, it happens.
So this is a magical being then, because
100% he has to be magical. There's no way that he would be able to do this. I mean, there are technologies that exist that could scramble like your face and stuff, but this is like his whole appearance, and most places scan for stuff like that, like especially the
Yeah.
corp. But yeah, so everyone returns. Iris and of course Ray seem relatively victorious.
Any luck?
No, he doesn't answer like big bitch.
Iris laughs and she nods and goes, "Yeah, like I said, he's not really the most reliable person."
Well,
She
I'm
checks the
assuming you
time.
left a
He's
message.
probably shit-faced by now.
I'm assuming you left a message.
She nods.
Well, maybe that message, you said he was a detective, right?
She nods. He should be able to find me if he tries.
Okay, well, maybe that will hopefully.
We haven't exactly been discreet.
Whoever this person was that I mean, on the video with you walking away, it's a magical person that's not altered electronically. So they must have done something that, like, so this is either your uncle or someone who is also a magical being that we don't know.
What?
She nods.
What is your uncle's power? Like clearly, you.
She thinks
should
for a
know,
moment.
Like
That's kind of hard to
a ballpark.
explain. I mean, he can do little things like he's not overly powerful. He can start small fires. He often uses that as like a diversion tactic. The camera trick, I know he's got that ability. that seems to be more of like a passive effect for him. I'm not exactly sure why. And she shrugs and goes, I mean, obviously, we all know that magic kind of manifests as what you want. And I guess he was sick of getting caught on tape doing things. She shrugs. I mean, it makes as much sense as anything else I can think of. He also, she scratches the back of her head and goes, he might be a little more into basic needs and pleasures. And she thinks and goes, he's kind of a hoe, and he
Oh.
definitely dabbles in liquor, at least, and definitely some narcotics.
Oof.
She nods. It's not pretty, but
Okay, so we should talk to him probably tomorrow after 12.
she nods and goes, I mean, if we can catch him before, like, 11, that's probably going to be when he's his most sober.
Okay, 10 o'clock it is.
Okay,
o'clock
sure,
it is.
yeah.
So is the party rest for the night?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think we
Ray
need a
does her
recovery.
does her usual go-to.
There's plenty of time, yeah. Ray, you definitely be able to sneak in almost a full power nap, basically, before you would have to go and do anything. So, Ray, I'll let you. Well, actually, you weren't even fully depleted. So yeah, Ray, you can totally do it, no penalties. So what are you gambling?
6K.
6K. We getting rich. All right. Go ahead and roll. You can roll up to 6, but we're gonna stop on your second fail.
Oh,
Oh.
there we go.
Mm,
That was
he
bad.
tried.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot going on today. Today was a long day for Ray. The fights are rough. They don't go exactly as you'd hoped. You don't lose them all. But you do only cash out with the 4K, so there's a little minor loss there. Is anyone else doing anything during the night?
No,
Oh,
actually,
go
for
ahead and
one,
re-roll.
Tuck is probably gonna sleep.
Reroll one of those dice.
Nope.
No worries.
Still fail.
Yeah.
Wonk, wonk.
It was a 3. It just rolled a 16, 8, 2, and a 3. Alright. Anyway, Tuck, you were saying, I'm sorry?
I'm gonna actually sleep like Tuck normally would work through the night on something, but he's all that healing, all that getting shot, tired him out.
Yeah, he's had enough of the day. Mox, what are you up to?
I'm trying to think if I can try to see if I can dismantle the droid.
Okay. Go ahead.
Dismantle and see what I have that is okay and what I need to fix.
Oh, I see. So you
That
want to,
makes sense?
like, diagnose it and figure out exactly what you need.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Go ahead and make a plot roll.
Come on.
Okay.
Oops.
So it's not going to be anything grotesque because, like I already told you before, it didn't have too much wrong with it. However, it does need quite a few things. So you think if you get, I'm gonna type them for you too. Correct gears, pressed plastic plating. And there you go. So there might be there's a few little typos, but you'll see what I was going for.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That
I'll
would
go to
be
sleep.
your shopping list to get it repaired.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you go to sleep. And Zen, you're the last one.
Zen's gonna rest. She's
Yeah.
tired. She's got her ass kicked. She needs to sleep.
Okay. So the party rests. You can fully restore your HP NP. You guys can have your level up. That you
Yeah.
were locked out of for the last fight, so you should all be level 10 currently.
I also have a question.
Go ahead.
Do I gain a rapport with Randy for that one? Do I add one for that?
Yeah, you can totally have a report, Randy, for training him and stuff. Plus, I think you spent time with him before the other day too. So yeah.
Okay, just wanna make
No
sure.
MC for the rest.
You're gonna gain half of your MC back because it's gonna be like a normal day. So it was a
Okay.
full day of rest. Did you just give yourself 35?
Level up.
No, I had 5.
Oh, I was like, ma'am, like we round down here, but you're good. If you had it from games,
'Cause, like, I had-
yeah, you had it from
Yeah.
yeah.
And level up. We're level 10 right now. 10, right?
Yep, you're all level 10 right now.
Okay.
So what
Spell level up. Woohoo.
do you mean?
Oh, I meant like my spells stacked together.
Oh,
so
I
hit
was like,
20 and-
no, like yeah, I was like slight.
No, I know. 2 more levels to like an actual spell.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Iris.
I'll be right back. I gotta reload because it's not letting me access my sheet. Alright, and it's not even letting me get back in. What the hell?
You broke everything.
So get to leave
I'm gonna
it
close
down.
up my window and see if I can get back in that way.
Let's see. What does stamina do again?
Stamina is for every point you get 20 health.
Magical
We're
form.
going to take this down, back down to where it was, and we're going to put this here. There we go.
Iris.
There we
Ooh. All right. Welcome back, Mr. Bear.
Thank you.
Is
Alright,
there
you said
anything
10.
else?
Let's see.
Yeah, she's
This
30.
works. Good.
Oh, I was not doing that for her. Oh, I'm gonna have to start doing that for her. Iris now has 2 ranks in magical gains.
I'm gonna do magical game.
I like that Mr. Bear's icon has a little warning above it.
Why?
Does anyone else see that?
Yes.
Yes.
What happened? Why?
And you have some kind of like exclamation mark on you. Like Roll20 thinks you've been bad.
We're gonna be doing
Promise.
that
haven't.
because we have been slacking because we didn't realize our magical form was.
He's hacking us.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay. I think I'm good too.
Okay.
All right. Yep, I'm all set.
All right. So you guys gather.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm trying to. Now, because I'm level 10, does the power of my spells, because it's every 5 that they go up, right?
it's every 5 they scale. It's
Every
not
5
based
int
off your
scale.
level. It's based off
Alright,
your
so
intelligence.
My base stat, not my bonus.
It's based on your total.
Okay.
So if you get
yeah, I'm-
buffed, yeah, if say if like Mock slaps somehow 20 intelligence on you for a buff, you get to count that towards your spell scaling.
Alright, so then. Okay, that makes sense. So then, based on the. Alright, so maybe I'm not understanding. So, based on my base intelligence, which is 17, and then I have all my equipment that has +3. So I have a 20 of int right now. So does that mean my spells can go up, or do I have to go back?
No, that means
What?
that your
No, no.
spells go up. So when you go onto the
Okay.
page, you change everything to a 20. I'm doing right now for you. You see it changes the damage outputs.
Okay.
Oh, I have a personality
Is that
skill.
really what my lightning bolt would be? Holy shit.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
means this goes up. Willpower goes up by 1.
Now my electro buckler, that means how much damage it can take before it fails?
Yep.
Okay.
6 to 7. Okay.
All good?
I feel like, yeah, no, now I understand. I was the oppression one though. When I look under, this is under flavor skills. I don't see it.
It's not a flavor skill, it's why. It's your personality skill. It's your D100. So your magical being, every rank of magical form, you get a free skill. Oppression is your
But-
original one.
Oh, under magical being. All right, now I see it.
Hmm. And then you have favored tech as your second one.
Yeah. Which is currently what we discussed because we already added in his.
Yep.
All right. Okay. That clarifies it. Thank you. Sorry. Moving on. Thank you for coming. Please drive through.
So okay. All right. So you guys have gathered. It is a beautiful, crisp 10 a.m. As you had decided. Luckily, you all had an early night, so you're pretty well rested.
Like I never took my like disguise off, so like I think I had like hair dye and a nose and shit
Mhm.
to make me look less Pratt like.
Yeah, you still look Pratt-like.
There's only so much I could do.
Yeah. So of course Iris stretches and goes, I feel rested. How are you guys?
I feel
Better.
Yeah, feel rested too.
I'm better, thanks. Thank you for. I didn't know you were that talented with healing.
She nods. I mean, it's kind of my thing.
Yeah, clearly. So if I think I would have been dead if it wasn't for you. So I'm trying to be nice and say thank you.
She gasps. I don't know what's more shocking, the thank you or you being nice.
No, don't get used to
fine.
it.
Don't push it. Don't push it.
She shrugs. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. You can gain 1 rapport, Tuck, with Iris.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Iris. I'm still a dick though.
Yeah, she still don't like you.
Yeah, 110% though. The healing is much appreciated, Miss Iris.
So
I
Iris, did
think
we hear anything from your uncle? How are we gonna know if he contacted you?
Shakes her head. That was kind of what I was gonna say. He should make his presence known when he's here. He's not exactly discreet. But I don't know how long it's gonna take him to find us either. It really depends, I guess.
can I call
Could
this
always-
Sunny's Cafe?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a call to Sunny's Cafe
She raises an eyebrow. Why?
because we were at Sunny's Cafe, and if he's a good PI, he would.
Go there.
He
She
would go there.
nods. Okay.
So I make a quick call to Sunny's Cafe.
Okay.
I
It
feel like
rings.
I'm scratching her butt, but I'm like
Yeah, but
blocking
it's
her butthole.
blocked. It's blocked anyway with the exclamation mark.
Oh, where the exclamation mark is on my
yeah,
name?
it's censored.
Really?
Mhm.
That's
so
already
funny.
censored already.
So it rings a few times, and then you hear Sunny pick up, and he goes, Sunny's Cafe.
Hey, Sunny, it's me. I have a quick question. Was there anybody there looking for me while I was there? I think we might have forgot to leave a little note or something.
So he thinks for a moment, and you hear him shouting in the background, and he gets back on the phone and goes, yeah, I guess there was some guy in here earlier asking about you, actually, but he didn't actually approach me, he approached one of the staff.
Did he happen to get the name or location out of him? Or where?
So you hear him yelling back and forth. Sonny comes back to the phone. I don't know. The guy said he was real cagey. Seemed like he might be a little more rough around the edges. Is this a friend of yours?
Not a friend of mine. There is a friend of my friend
Ah, okay.
who is in some kind of trouble, and I kind of and I forgot to leave contact information for him to contact us.
Yeah.
We had some technical issues.
Got you. Um, well, I guess this guy seems a little bit like a user, to be honest with you.
Yes, that sounds exactly like him.
Of course. And this is a friend of a friend's.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
She wants me to get them clean.
Oh. Go ahead and make a roll. You're convincing him that you're doing this. Let me roll against you because he'd have to, so he might. So he goes. You just hear on the other end, he goes, "Yeah, sure, getting him clean." This isn't somebody I'm going to be reading about later, is it?
If all goes well, no.
And so you hear the in his tone. Goes,
That is truth. That is truth.
do you want me to leave him some kind of information about you, or?
Can you tell him to meet at Max's garage at Max's garage in at what do we want to say? 12:30.
Yeah, I can pass it along. I don't know if he'll be back here by then. You mean 12:30 today, or just a standing invitation for 12:30?
Standing invitation for 12:30. We'll make sure to be checked at 12:30 every day. So, or at least I will.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Thanks, you're the best. Remind me to tip you the next time I come in.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk, and you end the call.
Okay, so your
Poor
uncle,
Sunny.
so your uncle did show up to the cafe.
Oh, that's a good thing, at least.
I told Sunny too that if he shows up again, to looking for you to meet at Max's garage at 12:30 every day. So at 12:30 every day, I'm going to go and check to see if he's there.
He nods. Well, I mean, if he's sober enough, he might be checking around, like, the apartment and stuff.
Your apartment or his apartment?
She looks at you and goes, well, I was staying on campus, but before I lived with him. So it's kind of like our apartment.
I mean, do you want to go check his apartment? We can go check his apartment.
She
Or you can wait for
nods and
the
goes, I mean, I
12:30.
have a key.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Let's go. What about you? I'm sorry, I'm making decisions without everybody. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I think
Okay.
that's fine with me. And
I think maybe taking one more person, just in case,
I
just as
don't mind
backup.
going. I want to go.
Oh, you want to go? Okay, so we take car, not my bike.
I don't mind going if you guys want the extra help.
Why don't I stay here in
Ah.
case we get visits from anyone, and I will be working on some computer things on Bert and programming and just getting some basic maintenance stuff done.
Mhm. I'm bringing Randy with me.
Harris, do you still have the mask?
Did you ask if you still have your mask?
Still, if she still has the mask, yeah. The cat mask.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you were breaking up. Iris nods and hands you the metal cat mask that had been printed off for her a while ago.
I strap the mask to my face and walk with them.
Okay.
I have a hood up too to like help.
Just your average metal cat mask wearing cyberpunker. Okay. So you guys get in the
I
van.
think I've seen worse.
We're bringing the van.
Okay.
At least I have a hood.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna theater in the mind this one. You guys drive for a while. It takes about an hour to reach Iris and her uncle's apartment. It's nothing special. It's just in another mega complex like most people live in. She brings you up a few of the floors and brings you to a door numbered 764. She goes, "Well, this is it." And she pulls out her
Come up
key.
and then step out the way.
She nods and goes, "Oh, you think it's gonna be like that?" She quickly swipes the card and pushes the door open for you and then jumps out the way.
Ray steps in. Gun. Well, gun is not out, but her hand is on gun to pull out, and does like quick sweep.
Okay. The place has been torn up. Things are completely disheveled. Someone has definitely been here looking for something. And based on the amount of mess they made, either they didn't find it or it wasn't the first, second, third, fourth, or 10th thing they found.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay. Mox
I
will try to
guess-
find and see if there's like any clues that we might.
Yeah, Zen will help Box look around.
Oh, hold up.
What?
If there is anybody in this apartment, make themselves known, or I will start shooting.
There's no reply.
Crickets.
Bird chirps.
Iris, of course, enters as well and gasps when she sees the state of the place. What the hell happened here? She starts grabbing pieces of her life that are literally just in shambles on the ground.
I guess this is that either your uncle tore the place apart or the corp tore this place apart looking for whatever your uncle took.
Iris shakes her head. I mean, he's a mess, but he wouldn't do something like this.
Then
Right.
probably the corp.
Race goes and starts clearing all the rooms.
Hey, Brain. Roll for clearing rooms. Alright. Ray, as you were going room to room, you don't encounter anyone. It does seem whoever was here had already left. If they are still here, they're hiding really well.
It appears to be clear.
And Mox and Centaura, you both were going to be searching the area for any kind of clues you could find to who might have done this, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so
Plot
one of
roll.
you make a plot roll, and the other one's just going to be supporting it, so you'll get like an additional 3 to the roll.
Mm,
Whoop.
Da-da-da.
Okay.
Nope.
Lamau, too bad Mox rolled first.
What? But mine popped first on my side.
Yeah, you're lagged. No, it didn't. I'm literally looking right at it. I mean, I can move.
Uh.
I'll move the thing on the stream and just show it, I guess. Can I do that? I have to move to a different layer. No, hold on. Let me do.
it's
Yeah, you
Mox's
can see.
roll came out first.
Yeah, Mox's
Then-
rolls. Let me do normal.
No, that's
Yep.
not Max.
So
Why?
a 20 wasted and a 1 gotten. Okay, so
Oh,
Did anybody call out saying, "Hey, I'm going to roll"?
no,
nope, they
neither
just
of us
yeah,
did.
No.
there was no cooperation. So anywho, it's my favorite type. So anywho, as the two of you are searching the room together, there is a very alarming sound that begins and just continues. And because Centaur, not to waste a 20 completely, immediately as the two of you are hearing this, it is clearly something is lit and burning, and it sounds like whatever it is moving.
Okay, I'm gonna literally like yank Mox back and be like, something is moving and lit, and like try and hustle people towards the door away from whatever the fuck it is.
we go find Ray and Iris and mention this to them.
Okay, so you're gonna go and find them in the place. Mox, please go ahead and make a roll. You're gonna represent the two of your efforts.
Okay, I'm rolling. Okay.
You are Mox.
She
Yeah.
has the bad RNG, so she gets to represent.
Of course. Yeah, you know how it is. Okay, so you find them and begin explaining. So go ahead.
Guys, we hear something. What do we hear? What do we hear? Something that is moving and something that is like fire. Was it fire?
Yeah, it's burning. Whatever it is, it's like
It's burning. It's burning and it's moving in that room that we went to. Where were we?
We were like to enter it. We didn't get very far.
Iris just kind of
Iris.
looks and goes, "Should we do something? What do you think it is?"
A bomb
Can I
or
go
nothing? I don't know.
Yeah, you
Can I
go.
go investigate?
You can go
It-
investigate. Go ahead.
We heard it and ran away.
Okay. Ray, you find the source. And I hate to do this to everybody, but the bomb goes off. You are all in the building as it explodes. Ray, it's literally that moment where when you find it and you remove the panel that it is hidden behind, it is just too late. The fuse has reached it. Yeah, so a lot of shit is about to happen with rolls. So, first off,
Ran away.
Ray, I need you to immediately make a roll. This is basically gonna be you trying to throw yourself out of the immediate vicinity of the blast. Okay, so you are at least not gonna take the full point blank damage of what's about to happen. Zentara, since you were so eager to roll before, you're gonna make a plot roll. This is to see how the structure of the building holds up. There'll be a -4 to the roll.
Fantastic.
Perfection. She rolled a 3,
can't-
which basically
lovely.
makes it a -1. All right.
Great. Great.
Okay, so at this point, the bomb explodes. There is screams from everyone. Even Ray shouts, startled by the noise. The apartment begins collapsing in on itself. The good news about that is that since it is a mega complex, there are apartments above it. So, Mox, you're going to make a roll. This is going to have a -6. This is if the floor above you is now caving in upon this room.
Come on, bro.
Roll a 2.
Oh my
Perfect.
god.
What'd you do with rolls?
Perfect.
No.
Okay, so now we are dealing with the debris of the room itself, the apartment itself falling apart, the above apartment now collapsing inward as well. Zentar, for shits and giggles, you're
Mama
gonna,
roll.
you're gonna make a roll. This is to see if the floor above that falls in. There's no penalty at this point. Okay, so the floor above at least remains intact. It does not come crumbling in. So you're only hit with 2 floors worth of concrete, which, as everyone knows, is basically nothing. I would like you each to roll 2 d20s, and we're gonna then multiply them by 10 for some damage.
Roll 2?
2 of them. Did you roll 2?
Yeah, I rolled 2.
Perfect. All right.
Oh, I forgot you could do the whole the do.
Yeah, you can do it
Mhm.
together.
Yeah, I did
Mhm.
do that too.
And then I'll roll Iris's as well. Okay. All right. So the ceiling caves in. Immediately The ring of the bomb itself, Ray, you did get a 17, so I'll let you escape any permanent damage. There is a moment, Ray, where you are afraid that you might have lost your hearing. There's very few things that you have left on you that are still human, and when the thought crosses your mind that you might have lost another shred of your humanity, there is almost an immediate panic, that cold dread again. Luckily, after a few moments, your hearing does start to return, and you hear everyone else who has shouted in the eruption of stuff. Zentara, you took 190 damage. So Ray, that means you took 240 damage, and this is just undefended true damage. And Mox, you got lucky and only got hit with 100. So wherever you were standing was relatively safe compared to the other areas. Iris, however, not so lucky. Iris is immediately crushed, and she is missing from visual view.
Shit.
Yeah, Zen got healed by 100 hit points and gained some stuff because Mr. Bear threw shit at her. Yeah, you can actually roll for Randy, but Randy's gonna get a little bit of an advantage up. Jen's throwing some subs out. Who are we healing, Jen? Iris and Ray. Okay. Of course. So with the nat 20 for Randy, I was having you roll to see about Randy being able to evade, because he's small and he is a magical creature. So Randy immediately like slips through the falling rubble. He's definitely an agile beast to begin with, so he's going to take no damage. And since it's already canonly confirmed where you were was relatively safe and he was with you, I'm going to let him get away with it. Okay, so yes, so anyway, Iris is buried under rubble at this point.
So Zen is immediately gonna start digging for Iris. That's basically her first thing. Like, it's almost semi-robotic, actually, how she reacts that way.
That requires me to be in magic form. So, wait a minute. That means I heal because of the stubby sub.
Yep, you get 100 health, you get 60 MP back and 20 MC, which let me add the Iris's too.
Well, I'm already up. No, I'm not. Fuck. Everything.
She was full. That was not so much, but she gets that.
That's MP, so I should make that. I did things wrong.
Oop.
I should fix this. This should go down. I was at 30, so that means this was 30 plus 20. That means I'm down that way. So when we leveled, it was just health that came back.
You get
right?
health and mana
Health
back.
and MP.
Yep. The only thing that doesn't the only thing that does not automatically restore is MC.
Okay.
We did
I
get
did
half
that.
back for the sleep.
Yeah, you got half of your MC back for sleeping. But that was not related to the level up.
Okay. So that means, so if I had, so I have 60 MC. So if I had 30 MC when we started,
Yep, you would have been at full.
At full.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then this would have given you another 20 if you'd had any other missing. So you're you're maxed out on MC.
Okay. So, let's dance in the dark, magical form, and I'm going to use my infrared vision, which cost me 10 MP.
Mm-hmm.
So I can try to see if I can find Iris under the rubble.
Yep. Yeah,
using infrared.
There is a lot of rubble. That was one of the things I was going to point out to you, Zentara, is that when all this happened, there's no way you'd know exactly where Iris was. Because the bomb went off. You guys were in separate rooms. Yeah, and a floor collapsed on top of you. There's like a ton of rubble here.
Okay.
So, Ray, as you are looking around, you do see Iris. She is twitching under the rubble. She literally cannot get out. There's so much on her. She's completely trapped.
Can I now start digging under and try to get her out?
Yes, now that you know where she is, you may start digging. You may also notify the rest of the group where she is if you want their assistance.
Hey, she's here. Come here.
I immediately turn and start helping Ray dig.
Okay.
Exactly.
So all three
So,
digging.
Is it a one-person plot die?
It is going to be a
roll?
one-person plot roll. This is going to be for if you safely remove the rubble without hurting Iris underneath.
Who rolls?
So Ray is going to be the one who rolls, and I will give you a +3. Jen adds a +3 as well. He's like, nope, we know where this is going. Okay, all right.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, so that definitely exceeds expectations. So you guys quickly and methodically remove the rubble. You're careful to prevent any kind of downslide from other parts of rubble in the room, and essentially every piece you take off you use to reinforce the area around it to build like a wall. And once you eventually uncover Iris, she weakly raises her head and goes, "That sucked."
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, it did.
I'm gonna go reach down and just try to gently try to.
Yeah, you easily
out.
pick her up at this point. For the most part, everyone is relatively lucky. No one was impaled by anything during this. There's no additional damage beyond what had initially happened.
Oh yeah, once after I found Iris, I dropped my magical form.
Okay, yep.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask Ray to look for other people under the rubble in case there was someone in the apartment above, but I guess not.
I literally do not care about other people. Ray don't care.
Iris, of course,
Today.
looking around the room, and you can see she's just completely disheartened.
Let's go. We can't stay here.
We can. Yes, we have to leave.
She just silently nods and limps out the door with you. Okay, where do you guys
You
go?
want me to throw you one shoulder and go, Iris?
She shakes her head. No, I'm okay. I'll be able to walk. I just can't believe they would destroy everything.
Well, clearly, you're not really realizing who we're fucking with.
She nods.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, let's go. Let's where do we want to go? Do we want to go to what would be closer? Would the new base or the Mox's garage be?
Based on the time, if you want to check and see if he's going to answer your invitation, you would want to head to the garage now.
Okay.
Let's
Let's go to the-
go.
You guys ready to go to the garage and check?
Let's just go to the
Yeah.
garage. Let's go to the garage.
Everybody's
It's
good getting okay? Iris?
Iris nods.
Sen? Okay,
Yep.
let's go.
Okay. See,
I'm going to punch your uncle if he's the one who planted that bomb.
she shakes her head and goes, I don't think he would have done that. God, we
Okay.
haven't been to the base in so long.
I
I had to look for it. I was like, what?
It's been scrapped for parts.
Mm-hmm. None of
Was
the
that-
things are really there. Not there. Not there. Not there.
Tuck doesn't exist.
Yep. Um.
Tuck is not there.
Oop. Yep. I had to delete everything. There was so much to remove. Okay. So you guys enter. Mox, go ahead and make a roll.
Flat, bro.
Yep. You're pleased as you walk in to see that it has not been ransacked. It is exactly as you had left it.
Nice to see my shop again.
Scrap metal left here.
If
Nothing
if
in
you
it.
do, well, you guys had already pulled stuff and everything, so there's nothing left. You guys gutted this place.
Damn it.
So
Any sign of uncle?
Iris shakes her head and goes, "Not that I see, but he probably would leave a note or something."
I'm going
Any
to go
sign
clear
of
the
note?
back room.
Okay. Going into the back room.
I'm coming into the back room. I'm armed and I'm pissed.
The
Is
empty
there-
room does not answer you.
What about the little storage area? Anybody in the fucking storage area?
In the little storage area, as you look around, the shelves are pretty bare, but sitting on one of the shelves is a small device. It is a simple one-use recorder. Essentially, people use it for like picture frames and stuff like that to capture like a quick memory, and you would like leave it in your house.
I don't remember you being here. I look at it, I pick it up, and I look at it.
Okay.
What?
So as soon as you turn it on, there's a man looking at you that you're not familiar with. And he goes, "Iris, if you're getting this, we have to go back. Go way back to where everything first went wrong." And then you just hear something in the background. He turns and he goes, "That's all I can say." And it goes off.
Okay, that's lovely. I go back
Okay.
to it.
Back to the past?
I believe your uncle left this, said, Iris, we must go back, way back to where the beginning and whatnot.
She raises an eyebrow at the beginning.
Yeah, here.
Plays the recording and watches it. So, where everything first went wrong? She thinks and goes, "Well, I think he means home, like my parents' home."
Okay. Do you remember where that is?
She nods and goes, "I thought he let it go years ago, but apparently he didn't."
Maybe he's using it as a base, considering your other apartment just got. Yeah. Do we want to check?
I don't mind checking. Do you guys think we are good to go now, or do you want to wait and try to see more information or know more information about it?
Honestly, this is our best lead at the moment. I don't know.
Let's call Tuck. See if he wants
Okay.
in on this action.
Okay.
Okay.
Ring,
Ring,
ring.
Canonly, the
Probably.
sound to call Tuck is bring bring.
Bring, bring.
Bring.
Oh, technical difficulties.
Imagine being the hacker and having technical difficulties.
That's hilarious.
Hello.
There you are, Tuck.
Ah,
Yep, there we are.
hey,
I was
Tuck.
pissing. What do you want?
I want to give you update. One, we went to the uncle's apartment and there was bomb. Don't worry, we lived.
Oh, that's good.
We are at the old garage. And there was left a recording, left by the uncle, and gave us a lead on a location, and basically to return to Iris's parents' house. Go to Iris's parents' house. Do you want in on this action, or do you want to still do whatever the fuck you're doing at the base?
I can come help. It sounds like you guys got your hands full. What's the address, and I'll meet you there.
Iris gives you the
y-
address.
Yeah. But you can take my bike. We have the car.
The bike's at the garage, or is that the old garage?
The bike is at the
It's-
base.
Yeah, it's with you guys.
Okay.
They took
All right. I'll take the bike, and I'll meet you there.
Yep.
Bye.
Click.
Okay. Let's go. I don't think there's going to be anything else left here.
Iris frowns and just looks around. "I'm sorry about everything that's happened." She directs this to Mox.
That's okay, but is there any information? I don't think we've ever asked about your parents.
She
It wasn't
shakes her
relevant
head.
at the time.
I honestly didn't really know them that well. They both died when I was young. My uncle's been the one who's been raising me this whole time. I
Do you
just know
know
that he
how-
blames like the resistance and a few other, honestly, everyone, himself too, for their deaths.
Lovely.
Uh,
Okay.
Hmm.
So do you think there's a
Maybe.
possibility that this is related to
Mm.
your parents of everything what's going on?
She shrugs. Honestly, I have no idea what to think. I really thought he gave up the house forever ago, but apparently not. So maybe he's been digging around. I thought he was just self-loathing and crazy.
Well, that's still not off table. But looks like he
Let's
has a
go.
reason to be worried. So let's chat in the car on the way
and
there.
go.
Okay. So
Directions, please.
she nods. She punches him into the car.
It's built-in GPS, of course.
Welcome to the future,
You-
bitch. No, but
Hey Siri, drive here.
Mhm. So you guys are in the car. Do you want a scene here, or do you want to just immediately go to the location?
Is there any other information you want to get out of Iris?
Do we? Does she look like she knows a lot? If you guys, I don't think I have any more questions.
I can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay.
Same.
Do
So-
you know why he blames the resistance for your parents' death?
She nods and goes, "Well, they were members of the resistance, but I don't know exactly what they did. Again, they were unfortunately dead before I was born."
How the Okay,
Huh?
No,
repeat
well,
what
you know what I
just...
Before she was old enough to remember? Question marks. Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say,
I
hold
got
up.
you. I'm
Like,
drinking
it
now.
has
Lloyd
to,
slipped me.
baby.
Lloyd slipped me liquor. Lloyd slipped me liquor. So I'm drinking now.
I mean, I'm
Things are about to
sorry.
get convoluted
like,
if
you
we
know
don't
what
move this
GM
shit.
said.
Yeah, things are gonna get convoluted if we don't move this shit.
Like Iris test tube, baby? Question
Yeah.
mark?
Just a baby.
Okay, that's good to know.
But she
And
shrugs and goes, "Who really has memories when they're one or two?"
You're fine. You're fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Sweats in AI.
Mm,
Set alarm 25 minutes.
okay. So that's all my questions.
Okay. So you guys head to the house.
Iris's.
New location. Yeah.
Not the
Yeah,
bus though.
baby.
I love that the bus came in.
Oh, so cute.
Okay. As you guys enter, it's nothing special. It's kind of your standard apartment. It's actually even less impressive than the one that Iris's uncle has for him and her.
Mhm.
And of course, as you enter inside, we have the uncle.
Oh my
Whoa.
god, there he is.
And he got like shrinky dink to
I was gonna say, it sounds small.
He was like short and chonky.
yeah, because the way it did it. So of course, as you enter, he sees Iris and goes, "Iris!" And she shakes her head and goes, "I don't understand what is going on. You got involved in what?" And he just shakes his head. "I wish I could explain. It's not something I can just talk about easily. Like," he scratches his head. "It's years." He looks at behind you and goes, "Oh, so they turned out to be magical?" She nods and goes, "I suppose your hunch was right, or whatever information you were given." He looks at you all. It's nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I'm going to reserve judgment until we find out what's going on. So I'm not going to kill you. That's as best as a nice to meet you as you're going to get.
He raises an eyebrow towards Iris, and she just kind of dismisses with her hand.
I'm coming into apartment. There's not
Yes.
any bombs hidden around this fucker, is there?
He shakes his head. Why would there be bombs?
Because we were just at your apartment and it blew up. So, sorry. Yeah.
Iris kind of motions towards the dirt and debris, still some of it dusting out of her clothes. Yeah, it wasn't very pretty.
Yeah, your
Jesus.
niece was under rubble.
What? Iris, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to be like this. She shakes her head. Well, I don't understand what you could have possibly thought would happen. You, what, just decided to steal a whole bunch of information from the Corp when you had me with you and didn't say anything about it? He kind of side eyes Tuck. What are you doing here?
I'm not my parents.
He
He hates his parents.
nods slowly. Yeah, I've heard that you supposedly hate your parents. I also heard that you were a member of the Resistance.
I was, but until they started killing needlessly, I only kill people who deserve it. Do you deserve it?
He shakes his head and goes, who in Terra City doesn't?
Excuse me, back the fuck up. You were part of the resistance?
I left
Yeah,
the
what?
resistance. Because they asked me to kill a bunch of people in a hospital.
You know, quite frankly, I would have left resistance too if they told me to do that shit.
Okay, well, good to know that resistance is also evil. Is there anyone in the city any organizations in the city at all that has good intentions? I'm racking my brain, and I don't think there is.
Of course, the Centaur is speaking. She sounds and looks just like Pratt. And immediately, Iris's uncle goes and sees red.
Oops.
You fucking bastard! He goes to pull out a weapon.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa,
stopped
whoa!
at
Hold
the-
up, hold up, hold up, hold up! I'm not Pratt. Oh God, I swear I'm not Pratt.
Calm down, calm down. I also stepped
She-
forward.
This person who looks a lot like fucking Pratt is not Pratt. We accidentally did some
Accidentally.
repairs and made her look like. And
I'm an
sound like
AI. I'm an
Pratt.
AI.
It was actually my fault. I tried to help peel her and fix her. It was just an accident. Don't worry, it's not Pratt. It's just one of her.
I'm not
He
him.
stands there glaring, white-knuckled. Iris, of course, tries to console him and goes, honestly, they're telling the truth. He's not. She's not Pratt. He's not. She thinks and goes, AI, gender.
She, her, preferably, but right now I just sound and look
She.
a lot like him.
So, Pratt, yeah. So, Nolan shakes his head. Well, that's a terrible disguise if you were trying to hide yourself or whatever you were trying to do.
It was an accident. It wasn't intentional. I haven't had a chance to fix myself yet.
We messed
Otherwise,
up.
she's this is Zentara, the savior of Terra City. Ray
He,
rolls her eyes as she says it, though.
he folds his
I roll
arms
my
over his
eyes
chest
the
and goes,
second it comes out of her mouth.
I actually think I saw that on the news.
Yeah, hi, me.
Yeah, you're the one. You're in a lot of trouble in the magical community.
Of course I am. I'm in trouble everywhere. That's not surprising.
And what's surprising is you're still alive. Probably because you look like that.
Mm.
Although, I wouldn't bank on that keeping you alive very long either.
Well, I'm hoping
Yeah.
to try and change it as soon as possible, but like I said, not much luck lately.
Well, speaking of Pratt, what do you know of the whereabouts of the real Pratt?
And shakes his head and goes, I haven't been able to find him yet. I do know that there was some kind of experiments going on. From what I was able to gather and what my sources are telling me, they got raided by the Corp. But no one's seen Jade or Pratt since.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would like to.
Except for
also
that
add-
news announcement that came out. And she then looks at Zentara and goes, I'm assuming that was all faked?
Yeah, that was fake.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were
that's what-
trying to
You made
get.
a terrible Pratt. I don't think anyone believed it.
You know, she did well in the begin. She did well in the beginning, and then it all just kind of fell apart.
When I lost my script, I'm not gonna
Okay,
improv.
Uncle, I hear shade.
But yeah, it was just us trying to get Jade to come out of hiding. Maybe. Oh, it was a mess.
He nods. Yeah, risky move. Also, if you're you, then why did you tell them that you abandoned yourself there?
That was where my script fell apart because I didn't know what to say about where I went.
Mm. Yeah, definitely always have an excuse of why you're not present, especially if you are present and are under a different identity.
I'll take that advice and run with it. Thanks.
Don't worry, we'll do some training exercises to help fix that so we don't get in that situation ever again. Another thing. What exactly did you take that caused such a big target to be on your niece?
He frowns when you say that and goes, well, I did dig up some information about the truth of what happened to Pratt. So, I mean, I do have an order that's signed by a subsidiary in a shell company and then another subsidiary of the corp, but I know it's not very much for proof. Hence why I haven't acted on it yet.
So what kind of information did you get? What else, other information did you get from trying to see what happened to them?
He raises an eyebrow and goes,
That-
maybe I wasn't completely clear. The experiments that Pratt was performing were on magical beings. So the documentation I have proves that they've been experimenting on magical beings, as well as that the Corp is aware of it and took action against them.
It's not,
That's not the knowledge
100%
we
true.
have. Because
He
we have
shakes his head.
the corp is the one who's doing experiments on the magical beings.
I've seen
He
my mother
nods.
doing experiments.
Of course they are, but I have proof that Pratt was, and the Corp got involved. He raises an eyebrow. Do you really think only the Corp are experimenting on us?
No, I wouldn't put
Whoever
it past.
cracks the magical code wins the war. They're all trying to create magical soldiers or entities.
Of course.
Mhm.
Did you happen to come across any information on Wendy?
He shakes his head and goes, no, she's the only thing I couldn't understand if she was connected or she disappeared around the same time. I'm imagining that she's somehow related to this, but I couldn't get any information onto exactly how.
Okay. So. Now, what other kind of information can we ask about this? So wait a minute. You saying that the other people besides Court is doing experiments on magical being? Does that also mean that do you have wind that the Resistance doing that the same thing, or like pretty much every major bullshit is doing crazy
He
bullshit?
shakes his
too?
head. The Resistance I don't have any proof of, but bet your ass as soon as I can, I'll get some. Maybe they don't know magical beings exist yet, I'm not sure, but... Well, he shrugs and points at Zentara.
Yeah. Never mind. It's irrelevant. Irrelevant information. Question. What else can we ask? Well, no, fuck it. I'll ask. Do you think any of this has any of the bullshit that is happening to you and Idris has anything to do with what killed her parents?
When you say that, he nods and goes, yeah, I think so. He does kind of give you a weird look. Ray, go ahead and make a plot die.
God damn it. God damn it.
So he stares at you for a moment and goes, aren't you Resistance?
Former.
And he nods.
Yeah, there was a lot. If you want the short version, the synopsis of what happened, I got shot in the head, lost all memories. They put memories in head, and even after doing all that, there was just something in me that's basically told me that I couldn't be doing any of the resistance work anymore, and I decided to leave with my new identity.
Shot in the head.
Yep.
So, my question, and I'm gonna pull up my pip, roll up my sleeve, pull up and project. Like, can that pip project a hologram? Like,
Yep. It displays. Yep.
So I want to portray part of the file. I'm not going to give him everything on Wendy, but I'm going to ask him if he knows what's going on here.
You're showing him like the genetic jargon.
Yeah, the genetics. So I want him to see if what he knows on this. In my exploring of the dark web, I have something. I want to see what you make heads or tails of, and I pull it up and show him.
So as you open it and jump immediately to the section of the actual nitty-gritty of what's being performed, he examines it for a moment or two and he goes, I think that lines up with this. And he pulls out his own device and shows you on the screen. It is more information, the same kind of stuff. It's records of genetic experiments. Eyeballing it, they look similar, but they're clearly different. So again, without like an expert opinion, you guys can't get any more than that out of this. But he does kind of examine it and look back at you and goes, so where did you find that?
Listen, I don't know you well enough to be able to tell you that yet. And I don't care if Iris vouches for you. You might be one of us, but I don't know you, so nothing personal. That means if you have that and I have this, we clearly need to get someone who's an expert in genetics.
He shakes his head. Hold on. Where do you get off on withholding information?
But you would not believe...
You came with a whole bunch of questions, and I gave you a whole bunch of answers.
Your apartment
and then you're
just
telling
blew up
me
on my team.
that you don't know if you can trust me.
Your apartment just blew up on my team, whether that was you
Probably
or
your family's doing.
So you clearly have pissed off my parents.
Like you haven't.
So, I'm pretty sure I have quite a bit of money on my head. Looking over at Ray with a cocked eyebrow. I'm pretty sure I do. But that's
Ray
not
nods.
the point. I'm not the one who had my friends blown up.
Ray
Okay.
goes and starts rummaging through the cabinet.
Okay. As you're doing that, of course, Nolan is completely fixated on Tuck right now. He goes, you weren't the cause of your friends being in jeopardy. You're telling me this whole time they've just been running around with you, and you haven't caused any drama because of your relationship with your family? I find that hard to believe.
I'm not the one who sent his niece to a group of unknown.
I didn't
magical
send
beings.
Iris anywhere. I asked her specifically to wait in the car that day if she remembers, and she decided upon herself that I was taking too long and came to inquire about me.
That sounds like Iris.
Iris looks
Okay,
really guilty at this moment and starts sweating and goes, I don't understand how this is all my fault. I didn't know what you were doing there.
Okay.
Okay,
I think we all need to like cool down. Everyone breathe. Okay, we're all a little hot-headed right now and all tense. We need to just chill out, calm down. It's nobody's fault. It's just a giant mess because of evil corporations. Like, everyone chill.
How about we all take a seat on floor, and we just sit and we just you tell us truth, we tell you truth.
No
Which
one
means-
folds his arms. I already told the truth. I provided you information at face value. You're the ones who came up here and then suddenly started telling me how I can't be trusted.
I never said
Okay,
you
well,
couldn't be trusted.
You said you didn't know me, and then I was the cause of Iris being almost blown up.
okay, so I'm just going to be just straight. We don't know you. You don't know us. We don't know how trustworthy you can be, though I do believe that you have been giving us true information. That I can take.
So
But
why don't
I
we
do
tell-
not but I do not believe that you will either like or believe where if we tell you exactly where we got that information, the information from about the genetics experiments that were going on.
He looks at you and raises an eyebrow. I won't like where you acquired it from.
Yeah.
So who's your source?
Ray just slightly
It's got to be some dog of one of the companies, then.
just slowly looks towards Zen. And then
Zen is just like not saying anything, but really just looking away, just waiting because she knows that everyone will punch her again if she says anything. She's just waiting.
and then back at Nolan. Well, let's just say there was inspiration.
He nods and goes, all right, obviously this is going to take a while. Everyone should make themselves comfortable. So he walks over. Iris standing next to him. Ray, in the time that you were digging through the cupboards and whatnot, you did find something shiny, of course, that caught your attention. You kind of grabbed it subconsciously without paying attention as everyone was arguing. Go ahead and make a plot roll.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 4.
Okie dokie.
Something shiny. She's a klepto and she doesn't even know it.
I was to say she's definitely klepto. Come on.
Oh god.
Everyone went silent, or did I lose everyone?
No.
Waiting.
We're
Sorry, had
we're
to
waiting on
send
bated
this.
breath.
So as this is happening, as Nolan is preparing the best he can, drinks, is occasionally shooting Tuck daggers and snide comments. There is a moment where everyone is talking, and then suddenly you just hear the slightest, and as everyone looks around and begins to try and understand what's going on, Iris slowly turns away from the window, and you can see her body begin to rapidly deteriorate as she turns her face to you guys, and you watch as something eats through her body.
Fucking what?
Her crystal drops to the ground, and it is cracked and shattered.
That's not
Everybody get the fuck down. Get
Good
to stay away
choice.
from the goddamn windows.
Good choice, because the next thing that happens, you all get a +2 to this. You're all taking cover because things are about to happen. So please make your plot rolls.
Oh my god.
Fucking 1 for Ray.
No!
Ray with the scream of "get down" and rolling the 1. Okay, so here's what I will do for you, because Courtney rolled a 20. Essentially, as Ray is screaming "get down" and is just kind of like stunned in the whirlwind of everything that's happening, Zentara, you grab Ray and kind of just throw both of yourselves to the floor as fast as you can.
Okay.
Mox, unfortunately, you do not make it in time. So everyone else hits the floor. Mox, you are standing there. Actually, let me. Well, Nolan's on the ground too. He's gonna. As you are standing there, the peppering of bullets comes raining through the wall. Mox, I need you to roll 2d20, and we're gonna multiply it by 10 again.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. Oof. All right.
I don't like those.
Yeah, those are high numbers. Where were those when you needed to dodge?
Exactly.
So that's 260 damage as you are standing there, and you guys witness as Mox is mowed down and
I am
just
down.
falls to the floor.
Boom.
The room begins to fill with gas, and you can hear outside the sound of boots stomping, people rapidly approaching.
Oh my god.
Oop, did not mean to stretch you out, sorry.
Now I have become just kidding.
Yeah. Super Mox. Yeah, and this is where we are going to end the session today.
Me dead. Well, I guess down.
Okay, so Iris dead.
Yep.
Iris
Iris!
knocks down.
Iris dead. Being ambushed in.
So obviously, not to give a little spoiler, but to give one. Next episode.
Drop.
Next
Sorry,
episode, before I was
second.
rudely interrupted, you are going to encounter the legendary magic captors. So
Fucking bullshit.
time to deal with an anti-magic squad, and Jen is going to spare you, Mox, with a not dead yet, so you will have 10 HP when you guys come back.
I'm gonna put that back in my character sheet. 10. Oh, thank you.
So wait a minute. It's because Iris's crystal is shattered. We can't
Yeah,
get her.
no, she's
You won't.
dead.
You won't know for now.
Okay.
It is
Ooh.
what it is. But yes, usually when crystals are broken, that's it.
Okay.
Jen says that was the last of my points, so he spared Mox with the last of it.
Aw, thank you.
Oh.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. The next episode is the last episode of this arc. And then we will discuss. I'm thinking we'll probably take like a 2-week hiatus or something like that. Let you guys relax, recharge before we dive back in and see what people want to do. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye.